Hello.
Hello. And hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome to this Detainer. What is this called? This Detainer picking? This Detainer something.
Detainer Locks
Locks.
101.
I keep calling it the wrong thing everywhere I'm posting it. Oopsies. Dang it. But hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and watching me try to pick a this Detainers.
Let's see.
So, what have you got in store for us today, Sensei?
So, since you have begun to master some of your skills, we're going to focus on learning the counter rotation. Because I think your first lock was the Unity, which was a front tensioning lock. You were able to get that one. So now we're going to continue, but we're going to switch using a front tensioning pick, but we are going to be picking rear tensioning lock.
Okay.
So we're just going to
switch it up a bit.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to get some of the settings here a little bit.
I'm double checking this one because I feel like something's messed up.
So basically, when you're picking a front tensioning, let me get it straight in my head. When you're picking a rear tensioning lock, but you're using a front tensioning pick, so you're picking using a front tension, and the lock is rear tensioning or random tensioning. What you end up having to do, since that first disc is not a full cut and it has to be rotated a little bit, we do what's called counter rotate. So once you think you have everything picked, you'll take the picking tip, put it on a disc that you think is a no cut or a fully clockwise cut, and you're going to put your tip on there and then put the tension. And I think, I thought I saw you have it. Nope.
Thought I might, but I don't think I did.
Make sure to
I think I missed that one. We'll try again.
But you switch your tension to your picking tip and you'll counter rotate slowly the tensioning handle. And once you feel it give, and I think we talked about it the other day or offline, once you feel that give, stop counter rotating and turn everything back clockwise together. So that's what we're going to do.
Awesome. Yeah, I did end up getting one of those ones. So that was that Zarker. That one I had to do that with, and I was able to get that one, but I'm trying this other Zarker, which is a little bit tougher. So I'm hoping to be able to get this one to open this time, or at least, this week at some point, because I've realized that these ones are not, they're not easy to pick at all. So it's not something that you can get, right away. It takes a while.
So while you're trying that one, I'm going to try to get this one set up so I can see if I should have had my tip already set up, but too many locks laying on my desk.
All right, so let me say hello to everybody. So it looks like Chris. Was Chris here first? Was he the first today? Then Brett Sucks.
Yeah, I think so.
Downfall. And Trucking Lock said hello, but I don't know if he's still here. And then I saw Snake. And somebody else. To May Picking, thank you for hanging out. Tequila Dave, hello. And I don't know if I said hi to Brett Sucks, but hi, Brett Sucks. Brett does suck, man. No, I'm just kidding. One of these days, we're going to find out who Brett is.
He's Dyson.
All right, trying again. And let's see. I might try to start in the front. So I'm on that very first one. So this next one is going to go pretty far. Should, anyway.
Helps put my glasses on. I can see.
Yeah, that happens to me. I've had to actually put 2 pairs of glasses on when I've been doing something with pins. Like when, when I'm doing
Oh,
something with certain locks and I can't see the pins, I'll grab a second pair of glasses and put them on so I can see better. It's terrible. But yeah, I've gone so far as to put 2 pairs on because like my magnifying glass is nowhere to be found when I need it, and I'm like, you know what, heck with it. I'll just grab a second pair.
Or you break out these.
I need those. That's what I need so bad. Oh my gosh, that would be great.
I use
that
those
when I was trying to make pins, that was terrible. Ugh,
yeah, that's what I mainly use those for, is making pins.
That's a good idea.
Let's see.
All right, let's see here. I'm on this last one. Make sure that stays put. That one stays put. This one should go a bit. That felt like it went though, but let's see. And this next one, if I can get it. I just want to turn it back so I can start over. Didn't think it went that far. Turn it back again. All right. Okay.
Everything feels picked on mine, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get it. But on my luck, I won't.
Yeah, that one I think might be picked too. Who you shall see.
Let's see, go back to the last disc. The hardest part's getting that picking tip to stay on it while you counter rotate.
I already think that's not it because it's kind of far.
Yeah, and something's not right. So
whoops.
I'm gonna go back through.
Okay.
Sorry. That's the only thing you can do when you have these. When you have to counter rotate. You have to see if they feel good, and if they do.
Yeah, because I remember when I counter rotated that other one, it really did. You know, I could definitely feel it popping when it actually set that disc. So this one I could tell that it wasn't ready. But yeah, before that, I wasn't actually turning it back. I was only turning it like counterclockwise, and then I just thought, oh no, it didn't open. So and then I kept forgetting to turn it clockwise again. So I think I might have had that other one open like a couple of times before I actually knew that I had it, because of that. You know, I just kept forgetting that I had to turn it the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was messing that part up. But yeah, there's just so much to these to learn on these and to get the feel of them. Each one definitely feels different. Kind of just like every other lock, you know. But
yes, learning the feedback.
I'm getting lost, so I gotta start over. 1 and 2. I should leave a little mark here or something. Actually, I can remember where that was. Okay. Whoops. All right. See, that one feels like it wasn't even turned, and I should have turned it somewhere. Okay.
Alright, I think I got them. I think. Let's see. Nope, not again. Oh, what in the world?
Did you get yours locked, Chuck?
I kind of. Yes, I did.
Oh, nice.
It was weird. I counter rotated all the way and it didn't, but when I rotated back, it gave. So either I went by the gate just a little too fast or something. So
yeah.
Let's
This
see.
one doesn't feel like anything, like rotating it back and forth. It just feels the exact same. That's pretty weird to me. We have a guest? Oh my goodness, how exciting. It's Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
The Detainer master himself.
I wouldn't say that. I like them.
I would say that.
I like them.
You're certainly very good at them.
Yes, he got me inspired to start on them.
Is that right? Wow.
Yes.
Man, that one's a bust again. Alright, starting over again. I might hold this one though instead of putting it in the vise because it kind of gets... I found I had some better luck holding them. Do you guys like better holding them or vice, putting them in the vise? Or does it just depend on the lock?
Depends on the lock.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's cute.
Oh,
Look
is
at
that
key. Oh my gosh.
that 3D printed disc detainer?
Is that what that is? That thing is so cool looking.
This
What
was
the heck?
made and sent
cow.
to me by LadyLocks X, and she made this.
Okay.
And I think I have some to show you how skinny the discs are and the spacers. It's phenomenal. I mean, she's like on top. She was on top of it when she was making these. So
Nice.
and I picked this probably 2 years ago, maybe when this came about. But thought I'd show that. Okay, get back to you guys. I'm not really the show.
No. Show and
this
tell.
is-
Show and tell.
Yeah. You got some advice? We'll if I can speak.
I got
Gladly.
my Unity.
Come on, Snake. Join. You ain't got to have a Cheeto.
Wait, no, you do. You got to have Cheetos on your desk.
Oh, he got Cheetos too. Nice.
So, Jennifer, Unity locks, I used to be really good at them, and now they're tough. They're really challenging.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with figuring out. It's
Also,
a little bit tougher than that other one. No, I feel like these Zarkers are a bit tougher than the Unity to be. I felt the Unity a little better, I thought, for some reason, but it's kind of like these are a little bit more dull or something because I can feel them dragging, but I can't feel the popping. Like,
Yeah, I think the Unity is a better tolerances and quality compared to the Zarkers.
all right, let's see if
So
I can
that'll change your feedback a little bit.
yeah, see, this is the part where I have a hard time is holding this while I test it on the gate because I have to turn it, and you never do that.
So we'll
all right.
pick one of Brett's. What was it he recommended? A little blue spot.
Oh, did I just no? Who you? Someone? No, I don't have a blue spot. Never mind.
Let's see.
Blue
I
spot.
don't think it's open. Nope.
I sent one to somebody. I can't remember.
Oh,
who
maybe
you.
it was me. Maybe I do have.
Yeah. I think it was.
It's a tiny one, right?
Yeah, it's a mini one. You gotta have a real small tip for it.
Oh yeah. This.
Oh, look at how cute!
But it's the same as a blue spot.
It's
Yeah.
a baby.
I mean, it's super. I mean, if you look at this, like.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I can.
And
No.
you sent me a tip for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I have not.
See if I can. I don't know if that'll show up or not, but that's the differences in the. Come on, can't it fit? But so many Cheetos in my hand. So, yeah,
What
there's
brand pick is that, and how does it compare to Sparrows? Robert Smiley would like to know.
what brand pick is? Which one? The Cheetos?
Cheetos?
The orange ones?
These are Talon picks designed. So these are 3D printed. You can go on Thingiverse and download them, and if you have a 3D printer, and that's the Sparrows down at the bottom that
There's-
Chris has.
Suki.
But that also has Talon Pick's leveling system, or I don't know quite what you would call it.
It's the nose. You can put this nose on. This one
Yeah, that's really nice. I like that.
I saw where you had to put some Teflon tape where
Some of them
turn.
fit tighter than others, but I mean, it's such a small thing. You put a little bit of plumber's tape on there and you're good to go. Or Teflon plumber's tape.
I cannot kill this little bug flying around. It's driving me absolutely crazy. Holy cow. I missed a whole hour of the show because I'm trying to kill a bug. And it is still flying around. I swear these things are like magic. They disappear when you go to smack them out of the way.
Yeah, if you go get a fly swatter, they're gone.
Yeah. It's like... And you swear you got them and you look and they're like 2 feet away laughing at you. Okay, back to it. He's just going to drive me crazy, I guess. Right, so this should be the second disc when I come down off of this end here. So this should be the second one. And that should go pretty far. Yeah, I think that was, felt something there. Right there. Okay. Now to the third one, which shouldn't be very far at all. Seems to click more going when I turn it back than when I turn it the other way. All right, let's try this.
And it may be that it was kind of already in the gate, especially if it's
Oh, okay. Yeah, right there it seems to kind of click in when I turn it back the other way. So I'll try that with the next one. Yeah, that seems to click like right away. Yeah. Try this. Yeah, another thing is just making sure that this pick is actually flush on the face of the lock is very important because you get some weird things going on when it's not.
Yeah, it's hard to get between the discs, and it's like, why can't I push in or come out? And it's a lot of times you're not flush against them.
Now I feel like for some reason I don't. Yeah, this is weird. What the heck is going on? So these last two should be turned the whole way. And when I did that and came back, only one was there, so that's not right. Okay, I gotta start from the other end then and see what the heck I did wrong.
Okay, I was sending messages to Robert about you got to make the metal tips and the pick tip in the nose. But Chuck, I told him about your video series on how to make those parts.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah.
So, and he says he's never been able to get a disc detainer open, and I said, well, this is the place to be.
Yes, join the actual club because I never was able to do it either.
So, Robert, do you have, I guess, a disc detainer pick?
Let's see. What he says, Roberto.
Yeah.
Oops.
He's laughing.
Yeah.
Why is the orange thing on the sparrows to make?
Oh, sparrows.
Levels? Yeah, that's Brock. Brock Wilton.
Yeah.
Hello, Brock.
So Brock, sometimes it's difficult with the sparrows to adjust the depth to only catch the first disc. So Talon Pick designed a little adjustable spacer that fits on the front of the sparrows, so you can put different size tips. See how that one Chris is showing, and you can screw it out and adjust it without having to unscrew the handles and stuff to move the tip in and out. So yeah, so once you get it set, and it's pretty good. Chris is giving us some sign language. He's doing the hand models down there for it. So yes, Robert. Sometimes they don't. The Sparrow's tip may not fit well too. The tips may not fit well depending on your lock, and I believe you may have to file them down to get them to go in some of the locks, especially if they have a profile. Like the Unity, I know it does have a profile, but I'm not. I don't have a Sparrow's, but I'm not sure if it comes with a profile already cut on the picking tip.
I'll find one and show it.
I think something is amiss because this last disc, or I guess it would be the first one after the tension, after the tip of the pick, it's spinning and spinning and spinning, and it's not. It looks like it should not be doing that. That should be one that sets, not spins and spins. Doesn't catch on anything. It doesn't even barely feels sandy. I want to make sure I have the tip in the right depth or something.
Yeah, make sure that you're not grabbing two discs or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Stock Sparrow's tip.
Let me see. Let me blow it up. Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, it's only one. It's only dang one disc. Wait. Yeah, that's only one. Dang.
Okay, so it does have a.
It's a little bow tie.
Okay, so yeah, so that should fit the Unity. And Tequila Dave says,
there it is.
Yeah, if you do the anchor last, yeah, you definitely have to file them because you got to put that 45.
Put that little curve on the window.
Yeah, because it's
thusly. Oh, come on, focus.
Chat for me, looking on Thingiverse. Okay, it's if you're searching it on Thingiverse, it's Talon Pick, all one word, and I just put it in the chat. Spelled with an A. I believe that's right. Yeah. So
yeah, Tallan, I believe.
But you have to search Thingiverse with it all as one word, and he's only has like 6 or 7 designs.
Only.
But they're awesome.
Yeah, latest are the most awesome, but he started out awesome. I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, his first version was a great pick to start with, and he added the nose to it, so you could add to your existing picks. Didn't have to print new, and then he come up with this kind of all-in-one with the tri handles, and I do like the tri handle.
I do too.
So.
Yeah, get back here.
Really, probably just need to get him on here, but I don't know if he speaks English.
I'll bet he does a bit. I mean, he's a really brilliant guy. But we could put a translator on there, or just make LadyLocks do it.
That'd be bad.
that would be bad.
That'd be so bad. Get back here. Oh,
so LadyLocks,
gracious. I'm such a failure. Oh my god.
You have to channel Yabende when you're doing these locks. That's what you channel Yabende. I will pick this lock.
Well, I did swear a lot last episode, so I did get that part when he gets mad, which I absolutely love because it just makes me feel happy that someone as good as Yabende still gets mad and frustrated. So I actually just made a video about Locksport frustrations and how to get past them with a couple of tips on how to get through your frustrations because
it happens.
Yeah, really bad. I get real frustrated, and I get frustrated very easily. So I'm surprised that I can even pick a lock, to be quite honest, because they're very frustrating. I mean, if you think about it, how long do you spend learning something, and then you get it picked, and you're happy for how many minutes? 1-2 minutes until you're like, oh, the next lock.
Right, the next one, the next one,
yeah.
the next one.
And then you're frustrated as soon as you start the next one because you can't get that one either now.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you just need to walk away, take a breather, or go to
an easier lock.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was the first piece of advice I had. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, my first advice was put the lock down and come back later.
Right. Before you throw it out the window.
Xander's here. Hi, Xander.
Where? Oh, in the chat?
In the chat,
he's
yeah.
over in the chat. Xander's checking out this Detainers. Yeah, this one is really ridiculous.
And,
oh my gosh.
And then maybe I try to get you one of these tips as well, and it'll help out. This is a rear tensioning for those Chinese locks.
Okay.
So you don't have to counter rotate.
Oh, that'd be lovely. I have to figure out how to make these tips for these things. I haven't watched anything on them yet on how to make them, but what is it that you use when you're doing yours? Do you have a sander or something, or grinder, or?
Yeah, I use for the tips, I use a bench grinder to get the rough shape, because I'll measure a key and then I'll figure out how much I need to take off of a half, because it's round tubing. And I'll take off the half diameter, then flip it over and take off the other half. And,
okay.
And then if I got to do like the notch in the middle, I'll use a Dremel with a cut off disc or something to do the notch. And then, yeah, sandpaper to finish it off, and files to get it flat and stuff. But
so
the
it's
picking,
a lot of work, huh?
Yeah, and the picking tips is between grinder and files, and then once I get it rough shape, I try to do it by hand, because you can take off way too much material
real
too
quickly.
quick
Yeah.
with a grinder.
You can, yeah. I did that when I was trying to make a classic tip, and I just it was a classic profile tip, and it's a piece of ugly work, but you see it. I totally busted off this part of the ear.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's on the. Yeah, I have ruined so many of those roll pins trying to do that.
Yeah, I got 3 more, and I did learn a lot. I learned a lot, and one of the reasons I broke it is because I had slashed into it slightly, and it just fell off when I was grinding. So,
and what I've actually got where I save those, and I take a piece of filler gauge and I silver solder a piece back on the top.
Oh, okay.
And kind of at a 90. Yeah, and then I work it from that.
I'm gonna save this. I mean, if nothing else, it'll remind me of where I was, and hopefully I'll be able to do a perfect classic one.
So let's see, what was the question I saw? Let's see. Is there a certain brand that are easier? Yeah, I mean, some of these I don't have a lot of, but the cheaper.
Angie Bow's good. I'll pull one of those out, Robert.
Angie Bow. The Unity, I think, are pretty good. They're guttable too, which is unusual for the price they are for these to be guttable. So I like Unity, the girders, or well, not the girders, the Zarkers. But you're in Canada, so I don't think girders are available in Canada.
Gerda is, oh wait, they're someplace way far away.
They're the UK, I think, or something.
No, not Spain. Oh man, it'll come to me.
Oh, what brand? Let me see. Let me switch you over, Chris. So you can
Those are Angie Bows.
Okay, so you think they're pretty easy to?
They're pretty easy. I think both of these have to be counter rotated, but this is your bidding.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's simple. You really, you're counter rotating this last one. That's a 0. You don't have to do anything in 2 little cuts, and this is a 0 counter rotate, and you're in. I should have a pick just dedicated setup for these cheapies. This work? Maybe. But those are good. Zark, then you can step up to Zarker. And then after that, you want to. Well, all of these. Here's a Mangao. That's it don't get much easier than that.
And that one is you set 2 and counter rotate and you're open.
That's it.
Hey, Dig.
This one only needs really 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you counter rotate. But I can't figure that out for nothing.
Hey, Tequila Dave and Diggs. I see.
Hi, Dig.
Let's
Dig said he might pop in. Hello.
Downfall. Hello, Downfall.
Hey. Well, I appreciate you guys all coming to watch me fail, or you're coming to watch LockChuck's lessons, because probably LockChuck's lessons. Well, probably a combination of both.
we're still hoping for the for your open on camera. Well, you did get one on picking time, right? That was that was at the end.
I actually videoed them both too, so they'll be coming out soon. I videoed the very first one. I said in my video, I said, "This is for Chris."
Oh, awesome.
So it'll be coming out this week coming up or something. I scheduled it to come out because I had other things coming. One's tomorrow. I can't remember. I thought there was supposed to be one today, but I didn't see it pop up. So who knows? I was filing a key. I filed a key for that ABIS 8345, and I made a video of how to kind of, file a key for that, and it was a pretty good one. It turned out a pretty good video. I think it might be helpful. We'll see. I think it's fun filing the keys. I actually really enjoyed doing that more than I ever did impressioning, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is fun filing keys.
It just makes you feel like you kind of accomplished something when you get that key and it works perfectly, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I made that.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
And I think I might be turning that too far, so this time I'm just going to be very, very gentle with it, because I know that last time I turned them too far. It was crazy. And then when I finally got the open, I barely moved anything. It was shocking on that one. I was just kind of like barely touched it.
Let's see who we got coming in. We got Downfall. I think you already said hey. Jeff
happened.
Armstrong. Hello.
Oh, hey Jeff. How are you?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Truck and Lock. Hey, trucker. Let's see.
He just did his was it HV Logic video just like an hour ago.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I saw it pop up, but I was getting ready for this and I didn't have time to take a watch, but I can't wait to see it. Let's see what he picked for that. Yeah, that's another failure. Okay, checking them all again. Maybe that actually set that time. Let me see. No, I don't feel nothing clicking. That was too far. Okay. Just talk to myself through the whole process. You might hear me swearing as well. I get really into it. I did notice though, sometimes when I go to turn them back, I have to let off the tension a bit to get them to move back to where I can move them again, Yeah,
you do, because they're cheap, but even alloys sometimes just slightly. It's much less than the piece.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was kind of normal, or I'm like, because it wouldn't move back at all, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I thought, just release some tension and see what happens, because they feel like they want to move counterclockwise they don't want to move, but clockwise they'll move. But when you try to do them counterclockwise and go back to the other way, they're like, do not want to go.
Where's Twinkie? Ooh, I think I locked her out.
Uh-oh.
I'll go
You're
get
gonna be in trouble.
I know.
She's gonna be throwing his picks all over the place. I love. Did you guys see the video he did where he made her a path through his thing? That was funny.
Like he said, it was kind of after we were picking on him on drinking time about his disc.
So to answer your question, LadyLocks, some locks feel better in hand and some feel better in the vise. I don't really have a vise. I have a horse. Put them in here, but that doesn't work too well. So I think Mr. Chuck is gonna fix me up with a vise.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
It is in the works because the new printer arrived today.
Oh,
and
did it? Oh my God! What are you doing here? Get the hell off and play with
I
the
know. Get some nice stuff printed out for us, LockChuck. Make some new stuff, like some inventions. I'm all for that. He makes such good inventions, man. In his head, he really does.
Yeah, the chip holders and all the picks. I'll take this out and show some of the cool stuff. All right,
He just comes up with this stuff. It's crazy.
And this has helped me so much because it has all the little things I need. It has my screwdrivers and it has my pins and it has all my picks here. And then
Love that. I love that.
custom ones in there. And another chip holder with just about everybody on there. And then, where are we? That was from
That's cool.
RWB.
That's really cool.
He sent me that little pick stand, and I have all customs on there. So, good stuff. Who came in? Dig.
Hi, Dig.
Hello.
How are you? What time is it where you are? 6? It's midnight, huh? 12:30.
Yes, 12:30.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy says he stopped by to hit the like and say he likes us. So thank you, Jimmy.
Very cool.
I just thought because I can only pick this lock.
that's the Avis.
I have just not the tools.
Oh, okay.
Have this fancy tool. And my own tool isn't ready to work properly, and after I got a better tool I can approach this maybe, but before I have to stuck with that.
What was that lock you said you were gonna try? Or
Today?
An anchor.
No, the anchor.
An anchor.
Oh no, the other one, the anchor last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This lock?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep, that is an anchor last.
These are great.
Holy cow.
It weighs like a ton
It looks like it. Oh my gosh.
and a half. I mean, here it is next to the little Jeep Chinese.
Where's my...
And I forget that I can add tension and if I need to make something feel more stand out more, so maybe I'll try to do that.
If you have such a shitty Detainer pick, then you are stuck with that because I need to had to grind away here a little bit because the nose don't go deep enough, and I did it with clamping it into kind of a screwdriver, electric screwdriver, clamped it in this what is it? In this 3-pointing this clamp from the screwdriver.
Oh, okay.
And then I put a file here and I turned it. And it's too hard for a file to get removed that good. but I got it a little bit removed and now it works, but you have kind of push it in that you can reach the correct disk. Like you really have to push it in.
Yeah.
And then you can go one by one. But these picks aren't made for good feeling like.
Yeah, because that's a fixed tip, right? You can't change the tip or
You can't change
tip.
anything on these.
Okay.
And my own isn't, yeah, it's not ready. I had it once at a point where it worked, but I wanted to improve something and then got in between and then I stopped working on it because it took too much time.
Yeah.
And then now it's in parts on my in one room here in the top of the house. It's almost a studio.
Nope. Still nothing here, guys. Jeez Louise.
What are the chatters? Oh, money. Thank you. Trucker lock.
Oh, thank you, Trucker.
Awesome. You rock, Mr. Truckin'.
Much appreciated.
That's one of the little mini Chinese ones with the long shackle. Got it.
Oh, that one's cute. I love those little mini ones. They look so cute. All right, I felt a little bit of feedback that time. I felt some something.
LadyLocks.
I had a lot of feedback the one time I did this. I was feeling all kind of stuff happening, and then, then nothing happened. But
it's getting camera shy.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say it's that.
So what is it? Open this exactly how. Oh.
Yeah, see, this just does not feel like anything. I don't understand why. It should do something. It shouldn't be that way. Right, what the heck did that do? It felt like somebody kicked my lock, so something happened that time. I don't know what it was, but something happened.
So it looks like Jeff is wanting a Detainer pick from LadyLocks.
I don't have any of these ones.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get them production quality, I guess you could say.
Yeah, this one was actually a gift from LockChuck because I didn't have one, so he helped me out since he was helping me do my learning my Detainers, and so he helped me out with a pick. But I do not have any of these ones. Just my Cheetos. Just my little Cheetos. Okay, I need a minute here. Whew. Oh, Xander says you can do it, LadyLocks. Thank you, Xander. I'm sure trying.
Yay.
Did you get it?
That's exactly how I feel when I try to do this. Nice job, Dig.
Thanks.
Is that
no?
Is that Avis Plus?
That is an Avis Plus, yeah, but without a butterfly disc.
Oh,
it's rated
okay.
at brown.
That's what I was going to ask you, if it had the butterflies.
Jeez, Dig.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
It was actually my first Detainer lock, and it's the only.
Wow.
but I was like, okay, I feel something, and then I got it open, and I was like, wow, this is brown.
Well, you have a good, you have really good, you can feel all that stuff really well. I noticed that about you. When you're doing anything with locks, man, you got a good feel for everything. It seems like every little thing you feel.
Yeah,
You're
and then I
very,
tried
very
this.
good at
And I didn't try feel anything. I know that you have to kind of push the tensioner or I think only the pick maybe into the sidebar, but to get more feedback. But
Right.
yeah, with this thing, I even don't know whether. So there are locks which you can only tension from the rear, and I don't know whether this is one of these. I heard different stuff about that. You can maybe explain it to me, LockChuck, because at some point when I started, I read something like, yeah, there are locks you can only tension from the rear. Later, I read something that you can actually. I know this trick with later turning the front. That is something I know. But there was someone who said this kind of trick with picking the tension plate, the first kind, or kind of, you pick everything, then you set one to I think a 0 disc, or you find one 0 disc, and then you tension off from.
I
this
got
disc.
it.
And later,
All right.
and that's
Sorry, Nick. Sorry, I'm so
no
sorry.
problem.
I'm super happy about that. Sorry,
later-
everybody.
Yay!
And later you go kind of, after you picked everything and you tension from the 0 disc, you can counter rotate the plate you were tensioning before from, and then you can open it with that. And
Yes.
the guy said kind of you can do that on almost every lock, even if it's normally a back tensioning lock. And
Yes,
No
I
idea
will
what that
agree
is.
with that, with the exception of probably the Abloy Classic.
yeah,
Because to me, what I can tell is if I can get the picking tip through the complete center of the lock, as long as the center stays open, you can do it. So, but the problem with like that one, the Abloy Classic, the center does not open. So think about it, when you put two discs at 90 degrees from each other,
yeah, exactly. Then it's closed.
then it's only like on that one, you're only going to have like a fourth of the circle that's available.
Mhm.
So unless you can get something down that fourth to do your picking and your tensioning, I don't see how you would be able to do the Abloy Classic that way.
Mhm.
True.
But it is a rear tension. The Abloy Classic is a rear tensioning.
Oh, okay. I need
so-
to make a tool still for that.
Yeah, I mean it's once you get your handles, it's not that bad. It's just most of the time it's a 4mm ejector pin, and then whatever you can get for the picking tip. So, you got those. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got these. I got 1.5, 2mm, and I think that is a 4mm.
Probably, yeah. That's the common ones, yeah.
Looks a little bit thick, but I think these are like that.
But
Yeah.
yeah, you have to ground the head down to the right diameter first, and then cut it
And-
in half.
Ah, yeah, okay. I need to grind it kind of in half with my rotary tool. I will do that later, I think.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank
Of course,
you.
Chris would get his. You make it look super easy, Chris. Honestly, every time I watch one of your things, man, you make that look like the easiest thing in the world. I can't
Well,
even.
I've been at it for years, and really in the last, say, 6 months, I've picked 1 million of them.
Yeah,
And
you've been picking a lot of these ones.
I just tried with my Anchor Lars, and it's so deep in the core. The first
yeah.
plate is like 1 centimeter down here, and I can't reach it at all.
Diggs,
No chance.
this is the one for your anchor loss. This is the pick to get. And
Yeah,
this
that's
one,
That
RWB.
one's cool. That's the RWB, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
the RWB.
How much was
that's
that
the
one?
second generation.
this is third generation.
Third generation already. Oh,
Ooh.
I noticed the dimples at the rod.
Right.
It's
Those.
totally awesome. I mean, it's just
Yes.
a magnificent tool.
Now that one picks the abloys and stuff, or do you need
It picks every lock.
It will, but you have to have the right tips for it.
Right.
And
So.
he only, let's see, he furnishes a stock tip for like this kind of stuff, you know, flat.
Right.
And he furnishes this one, which is profiled for the anchor lass. And then he furnishes stuff to make say, a Abloy Classic tip or a Century tip and nose stuff.
And he will do a stock rear tensioning tip as well. I have
Right,
that one.
right.
Oh,
I think I got all he had. And it's amazing. It really is. And this is the one that I opened this anchor lass with many times. Never on camera, though.
If it wouldn't be from Great Britain. Yeah, cool.
that's really cool.
Oh, that's what all the taxes is what was getting you on that one.
Yeah,
So,
it's impossible.
Oh yeah. Well, can't you get a friend to buy it and then kind of
Ship
work
it
it out?
over? Yeah, probably. How
Something.
much was it? Around
I
80,
think-
60, 70?
360
Yeah.
US dollars, and I think I can't remember how much the shipping was. It was fairly inexpensive, and it came like in a week and a half. I was
Oh,
so
wow.
jazzed.
Did you say 300?
360 US plus shipping.
Ooh.
Wow. I don't remember it being that much, but
And this is
Someone said to
I've been
me it was under 100 euro. Yeah, okay, that's probably too much.
But I
think
the
it's-
silver bullet is almost the same price, and at that price I already can go kind of for the big. What is
Well,
it?
that one-
The Aras, the multi
Oh,
Aras.
Brett Sucks says 85 pounds.
Is that so? Maybe I'm on drugs. Am I on drugs? On
Chris.
I'm trying to find it. Because I think it also depends on what all tips you buy.
And probably the generation of it too, because weren't there like well, there's 3 obviously, but I thought he had some. He was selling some of his second for cheaper, maybe. I can't remember. I saw something about it, but I don't remember.
That would be cool. I don't mind to have kind of an older generation.
Yeah, I mean they were brilliant out of the box.
Beautiful.
So,
And what was that black one, Chris, that you just had? I saw you picked something with that today. I thought
this is. Let me get this.
Black sounds
straight.
like the Aras.
that's
This
pretty
is
neat.
the hazardous
Yeah,
manufacturer,
that's that's the
Oh,
resin one,
okay.
right?
and it's a tool.
Yes.
Yeah, and you could buy this, and you could buy the materials to make tips, and you can get extra of those, and that is like.
That's right. You got that one a while ago, didn't you? And you,
Yeah.
you just now okay, because I remember you
didn't-
getting something, and I was like, "What the heck?" But it wasn't together or something like
No.
that.
I couldn't figure out how to make it work, and then I finally went back around to it after I did my, DD picking review of all these picks, and I thought I gotta get this thing to work, and I finally figured it out, and I put the Sacco tip in it, the classic, the tip and nose out of this classic one. Maybe this is the one that was 360.
Yeah, I'm thinking that one is because I'm looking back and I think when I bought my RWB with 2 tips, it was 135.
Oh man, it's a steal.
GBD, is that Great Britain pounds? I'm assuming.
Probably.
So
Anyway, this thing is like $48 and maybe $6 for shipping, and it gives you the materials. But once I put this tip combination on here, which is from the Sacco, I mean, it works really, really well for picking Abloy classics.
Yeah,
I picked-
that's pretty
what did I
sweet.
pick? I picked this one this morning with it.
Yeah,
Not-
that's what I thought. I saw something on there.
and if you talk about some navigation,
Ooh.
there is some different
Wow.
up and down cuts. I mean, you could saw with this.
That's a wild one.
You can feel all the feedback. It's not as loud as, say, a metal one, but you feel the clicks. You go, oh, okay, I know I'm in that one. And you can go back and forth and feel the gate.
Oh, nice.
Your gate. And so that's pretty damn good if you want to make your tips.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Brett Sox says it was 80. Basic is 85, and anchor last tips is 20 pounds. So that's probably a little bit more, in U.S. dollars. But
so that's 100
like
pounds.
But yeah, you might have got a bunch of the materials with yours too, and got all the. I probably got all the bells and whistles.
I said, give me everything you got going, and he did.
That's pretty crazy. That's cool. That thing was really nice. It looks like it spins real nice. It's just real smooth.
It's smooth as butter.
Yeah. This is all what I got with it. So
wow.
This would be for making your own something else. And this would be for making, this is a front tensioner.
Okay.
Although, that came with this.
Yeah, that's the rear tensioning tip for it.
That's what I mean, rear tensioning. And then I got these little guys, this little turners.
Yeah, I think he just throws those in for them. You
have to be careful with those. But I use this, my Rook Knight Samurai turner.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. It looks like a knife. It's pretty neat.
It is. Actually, I don't have it out, but it comes
like your Eploy.
In a leather sheath that he made.
Oh, that's so cool.
Stand. It's like totally amazing.
Yeah, Rook makes some cool stuff. Oh, hey, Steve. Hi, Steve.
Steve? Hey, buddy. Hello, all. Brett sucks rear. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was rear. Brett is our Chris interpreter. Thank you. I need someone. We knew that. And he says Jocko. Yeah, this is the Jocko.
Boy, I'm super happy I got that open.
Yeah.
I'll try this one again. The other one that I did the other day. Yeah, it was
I'm not on drugs. I'm just an old kind of senile dude.
People don't realize what happens every time you get a year older. Just wait, guys.
Yeah, wait till you're 69.
Just wait.
Wait.
I said my cousin was telling me when I was but in my 30s. I mean, she turned 40 and she said, "Oh, it's terrible. Everything goes wrong." And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm in such good shape. Like I'll be fine when 40 comes back. Watch. 40 came and things just fell off, and I just was like, my joints wore out. I'm just like, what the heck happened to me? 40 is the absolute worst, and then it's all downhill from there.
It does go downhill.
It's like every year something else is wrong, and you're like, wait a minute, that used to work.
Right, I used to be able to do that, and it only took 20 minutes. Now, how come it takes 2.5 hours and I screw it up?
Exactly. And then I forget half the stuff. Poor Jeff, he won a sticker pack a while back. This was a while back, and I always say on there, look, if you don't get something from me, please email me again, because I do have tons of things that I mail out, and when we do the winners, sometimes I forget. I get all into it, and then I forget to write it down. I'm like, oh, congratulations, and then I forget who won picking time, and then I keep saying, oh, I'll go back and look, or I'll ask Lockheed or something. Then I forget to do that, so then I forget somebody won, and it was poor Jeff the one time, and he emailed me and says, hey, just a reminder. I said, oh, thank goodness, because I didn't want him to think I forgot about him, but I do. I forget everything. I'm like, there's a warning on every giveaway. Like, if you don't get your stuff, and you gotta email me again, because I forgot again. But yeah, forgetfulness is terrible, and that's what I get. I get a lot of forgetfulness. I can't even imagine when I get older. I won't even know who I am. I'll be able to pick a lock, but I just won't know who I am.
Right.
Like, it'll be bad.
It'll be bad.
I'll be picking a lock out to escape the old folks home my kid puts me in. I'll pick the lock and escape.
She's out again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look out. She escaped.
All right. Yeah, this one was the easier one. It took me a while to figure this one out because I wasn't looking at the key to get a little bit of a hint. And so I kind of just was trying to figure it out by feeling it, but I just am not there yet. So it helps to have the key for sure. All right, let's see. Oops. Okay. Yeah, downfall size goes downhill fast.
It does.
And then when everybody tells you and warns you that it's going to happen, but you just don't believe them. You're just like, not me.
You're bulletproof. You're bulletproof until you aren't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I really didn't believe her when she said all that. I'm like, you're crazy. I'm in good shape. Like, there's nothing, I'll be fine. Like, I ran every day. I was just like, I'm going to be fine when I get to be 40. And then I got to be 40 and my hip went bad. To get an actual hip replacement.
Right.
Like, I don't even.
Fun.
Yeah. They told me I need both my knees next. So that'll be really fun.
Those are even worse than hips. I've had both my hips. My knees are fine, but the head's going.
Man, and the hip was bad, so I cannot imagine what the knees are going to be like. And sometimes they want to do them both at once to get it done.
Right.
So, I don't know. I can't even imagine that. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see what the heck I did here. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. As I'm doing it, that's bad.
Well, it's hard to pick and talk at the same time. Or it is for me anyway.
Yeah, it is. That is one thing.
Alright. It needs to simmer for a while.
Yeah, I think I gotta relook at this key because I think I'm doing it wrong here. Okay. Get out of there. Out.
This one for sure.
And what one's that one, Chris?
This is Slinky Rocks.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Is that a
That's
classic?
Abloy, right? Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a 330.
Brett sucks. When I reach 40, I will be lying.
Brett's not 40? Or is he lying?
Okay, so there's only 2. I gotta remember that. I was doing 3, so that's definitely wrong. That's definitely wrong. But yeah, Dig, I'm excited to see what you get into once you get a good disc detainer pick. You're one of the best pickers I know.
Yeah, you're gonna take off. You do, man. You're amazing.
I'm struggling with this thing.
What?
All those good words, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel anything. Okay, to get better. I know it's a it's Greenish did that, and others also. To get more feedback, you can kind of push the pick into the sidebar. How does that work? How do I know where the sidebar is?
There we go.
Without looking at the dock.
Oh, nice job, Chris. God, that was fast. Holy cow.
I want to say most of them are towards the shack, the part of the shackle that stays in. I'm not sure if that's true for.
Oh, I'll show you. I have a cutaway, Dick. Let me go get
Let's see.
Oh, that was cool.
I would like to could think of it, but I think that's a problematic thing because it looks almost on every edge looks the same.
Let's see.
I think if I would open it,
There we go. Here is the same lock
possible
in a
to
cutaway.
see from outside.
Okay, so it's on the opposite side from the shackle.
It's on the opposite side from this drain hole, and
Yep,
it's straight
okay.
up at 12 o'clock or north.
Like that.
Yes,
There's the drain hole.
it's straight up from the dot. And so to pick that, to put tension on that, you want to angle your thing down on whatever disc you're working on, and to get better feedback.
So I'm don't pushing it up, I'm pushing it down to press the discs more into it.
Yeah, I don't think this one will fit. Oh, maybe it does.
But you don't do anything with the nose, kind of. You only tension with the nose, and
No, you want to see how this is flush. You want to go like that. See how I have a little gap there, and that will give you a little bit more. And push it there. See how that one's caught in the. That's the
does
trick.
on a this detainer pick raising the tension give you more feedback, or is that?
Well, on these, it helps to be pushing this way, and then also up or also this way. Because if you don't keep pressure this way, they all kind of want to move.
I did feel that quick. What the heck?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a little hard to do without, that new vice I'm getting, but.
What color are you getting, Chris?
I don't know. I mean, I could, he could do any color.
He requested Cheeto.
Yeah, that would be cool. Cheetos would be cool, or black would be cool, or LadyLocks purple would be cool, I know hers is iridescent. It changes colors as she walks around the room and stuff. But when she's walk picking, she's doing the walk picker.
Since you said that, I'm gonna step away from the picking table.
Whee!
Yeah, I think this vice that he reinvented is absolutely freaking amazing. To be quite honest, I absolutely love it. I love it more than my pan of vice, and I absolutely love my pan of vice. So that tells you how much I really love this vice. And I know he doesn't like to take the credit because he says, some of it was on there, but he redesigned this and this. He redesigned a lot for this vice.
I'm ready.
Yes, there you go.
Little guy. Or I got
Okay. You got this.
But I gotta say, I really do. I love it. You made it perfect, LockChuck. And then the very last thing he did was he modified the little attachment ball here, and absolutely perfect. I can say the two longer ones, I don't think I care for the two longer ones. So the two shorter ones were fine. The shortest and the tiniest bit bigger than the shortest one, those two worked perfectly, LockChuck.
I like short models. Other than in this looks like a pretty long model.
You changed it. It's no longer the Red Rocket.
No. And boy,
Good job, Chris.
That Red Rocket that was like really tough.
Yeah.
Fluid, it had mesh, and it was like
it was
jackhammer too.
It was rough, yeah. I definitely was not thinking when I put that on there. So.
Well, you were just like you were moving. You were doing stuff.
Oh, it was so funny because then afterwards, I think it was Trucker said, "Did you really make that the red rocket?" I said, "Oh my gosh, I really did. Leave it to me."
I'm getting my quality inspection here.
I got my snake in my vise. I always keep him there. Him and my Terry bees.
I think serious from the outside, it's not possible to detect where, except you test it with your pick. When you just, I think if you are better, you can just push it like that, and then you feel like, oh, there's more feedback, so the cipher must be up here.
Yes.
Kind of that. But just visually, it's not possible to tell because the core is more inside, and even the shackle holes don't touch the region of where the core is. So I thought it might be possible to kind of, there's a shackle, there must be a bigger bore, and here is the other side. Here is a spring that needs also room to work, and kind of that you kind of noticed. If you know, for example, where the drain hole is,
right,
that you can kind of think through, there's more space, there must be the sidebar, but it's on both sides the same.
I
tried now.
Who is this now?
Xander.
Xander, hey buddy.
Hello.
Oh, okay, I gotta see where I'm at again. All right.
Oh yeah, got you a little slinky badge or pin.
Royce Simmons send me a whole bag of these, and they're going to be going out in all my packages and giveaways. And
oh, that's so cool! Love it.
Royce Simmons is like the coolest guy. I mean, he's just so nice. And
that was really nice of him to do.
His girlfriend Veronica, and then there's a bee. And then there's Slinky Space Force. She likes that one. She likes the space stuff.
Okay, I need to ask one other thing.
Sure.
Starting over.
There is a butterfly disc in this one. And I noticed when I turn with my tensioner, I just use my tensioner to turn it completely clockwise.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I didn't I did it? I normally do clockwise, like that. All of them. And now they are all where the shape of the disc touches this bar.
Yes.
They turn to the max position.
Correct.
To the, I would say, common max position, because if I put now the pick in, there is I think it's the butterfly or the next disc, which isn't turned completely to the right.
That's actually correct. I mean, you can't see it in this cutaway, but when I pick it, I do have to come, when I'm at this end, I've got to turn one of them back from where it was, fully rotated. And I think this black one is a butterfly, and I think maybe that red one might be a butterfly too. I put little marks on them.
Okay.
You got me interested. I'm gonna have to gut this one to see.
Is this if I pick this one, which isn't completely turned after I've turned everything with this bar, do I directly dampen my feedback, or do I need to pick this one?
The
butterfly?
I
think it's a butterfly, which turns more than what I can turn with this bar.
And I think that's probably going to be your holdup, because, like you said, I think it may be.
You have to turn it back. Let me find a key for this thing, and maybe that'll help show it better.
Yeah, I'm trying to find me a.
Yeah, I'm totally bad with understanding cuts on the key.
Where's my stinking key? Oh, here we go.
But for sure, yeah, this one here turns it the most, and this one the least here.
Uh-oh, wrong key.
Uh-oh, ball bearing fell out.
But you can't tell on...
Uh-oh, that ain't good news.
Well, no, that's how these work. It's a ball bearing that holds the cover in.
This one is not guttable. I got 6 of these, and I've actually picked 3 of them on not on camera.
Now everyone is doing this lock.
So let's see.
Let me see what this one does in here anyway.
So the
Okay, I
first
try
one-
now. So I try to tension and then pick with my pick, pushing down.
So
Oh,
Dang.
there's something clicking.
What's going on with chat? They all hate us. Oh no.
What the heck is going on here? Come on.
Hey, Cucumber.
Why is that snagging right there? That's odd. Is that odd? Right. Okay. What wasn't it?
So there's the core.
Oh, hey, Cucumber. No, this one's kind of a Detainer 101 we're doing. And we're doing it kind of like picking time style, where anybody can join in and hang out with us. But
And it's kind of like, it's a cross between picking time with detainers and drinking time.
yeah.
These are really great. These things. Chuck,
What
Chuck
one's that
picked
one?
these. The FJM.
FGMs, yes.
Oh, I
I
got
think-
one of those. LockChuck sent me one of those.
These are very cool.
Isaac sent me one of those too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he picked
I can't-
his.
Yeah, he sent me that. I think he sent me that. Wait, let me see where I put it. Because I know he sent me one. Ah, here it is. Yeah, he sent me this a
So-
while back. This here one, like this.
Okay. So
Yeah, that looks like the same dang key almost.
And this is the Stream and Slinky one.
A little bit more stuff on this one, but very cool little locks.
Okay.
She's like looking at me. Shut up. She's like, trying to sleep in the kitchen on the mat. Where's that damn key?
Oh, okay. So Cucumber says I have a Detainer pick and a Zarker. I've never opened it. I feel absolutely zero feedback and just can't figure it out. Join the club. I had a hard time with figuring that one out too. That's the one I just did just now, and it was terrible as far as feeling the feedback and that I feel like, I felt like that too. So I feel your pain for sure.
It's I hesitate to tell people this, but it took me 2 years before I could feel anything. Now I'm really, really, really slow at it. But once I got a few under my belt and I picked easy ones, I bought until I found easy bidding. Then I got on fire. I really got into Detainer locks. But it's so different. It just takes quite a while to get jiggy with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. It definitely takes a lot to start feeling the things you're supposed to be feeling, and
right.
It's kind of, it's frustrating, but it does take a minute though, and for sure, just got to keep doing it over and over again. I always think of side pins when I think of the worst things I ever picked.
Yeah,
because they're the worst things I've ever picked, and I got it. Yes, and
Get it.
I got it. But the side pins are the worst thing I ever picked, and when I started picking side pins, I felt absolutely nothing for days and days and days, and I was so mad because I knew it was in there. I knew the dang side pin was in there. You know they're in there, and I just could not feel it no matter what I did. And like I said, it really took me days of just keep trying to feel it until then suddenly I was like, wait, is that it? And then I kind of sort of felt it, and then it was like another whole day of messing with it until I was like, okay, now I really actually feel it this time. But it really takes you a long time, and you have to put all the other crap aside and just do this one thing until you start feeling it. And, that's what I did for 2 days. I sat here with these until I could get it open.
Okay, dig. So, I don't know if you can see this. So, that's the inside of my Avis.
Okay, I put it down now.
There's your butterfly.
That's
Put
the
down the
butterfly. So,
Okay.
let me see if I can get it. Sorry, it goes in and out of focus. But when it
What makes it
turned,
the hole in the middle makes it a butterfly.
correct, because it's not square. It is cut.
Yeah, like a butterfly, like a fly,
Yes.
kind of. More like a fly, which you kind of
Yeah, kind of like
And
wings.
also,
like a rear.
this one also does is if you're tensioning off of it, it oversets. So right there, I don't know if you can see right there at the bottom, it's past the sidebar.
Oh yeah.
Because there's the sidebar right there. So yes, if you're tensioning off that butterfly, it can overset, and you have to counter rotate. And yes, that'll take some of your feedback away because it's pushed the sidebar out, and the next couple discs you may not get very much feeling because
Okay, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I can only tension from this blade because the nose
Yeah.
is not long enough. Okay, so I need to counter rotate it. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to counter rotate, but you'll also have to wow, Chris.
Thank you so much.
We
But-
paint opens.
But when I did
So
this one, I
awesome.
did a random tensioner. I made a random tensioner for this one.
Wow.
So you could tension off at either any disc and pick any disc. So it's a little bit odd if you what you've seen a random tension and pick, right?
But if I have only one which only reached the first disc, which is definitely the butterfly.
Right, yeah. Well, I would assume
can
so.
I
If
do
you
then?
look in there, you should be able to move it back and forth because there is a spinner in front of it that hides it right there.
Yeah, exactly. The
But you
spinner
should be
I
able to
saw.
move that spinner and still see the shape of it. If I can get it focused.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Nick.
Yeah, because you can see that's lined up, but you don't see the other side, so you know that's a butterfly.
Yeah, I see the shape of the butterfly there.
Yep. So that first one's, and that's their attempt to prevent you from front tensioning is those butterfly discs.
Oh, okay. So that's like a deterrent. You have to get around that. You'll figure that out, Dig. You're so good at that stuff. Once your brain figures out how that's working, I guarantee you'll figure it out. I know how you are. You'll have that done in a
Yeah,
day.
but I'm stuck to a tool what can't pick up the disc behind it.
Right. Well, you have to get another. Yeah, you'll have to get another tool for that. Or can you modify that one even though it's
No,
not meant to
not
be?
even more, because after I
No.
get more deep here, then it's open. Then I will cut off the front.
Hey, LockChuck, would you show up in the big camera on your real clear camera how what Chris is talking about for cucumbers? The pick tip of his, the thickness needs to be thinner. Can you show it in your camera
Is
Just
Chris talking
show
about the? Okay, I think so. Let me add it back to the stage. I think he's talking about the picking tip being thick. So
yeah, like how you had two sizes for me, the thicker one and the thinner
Right.
one.
So give me just. Why did my
Oh,
phone
he says he got it. He got it. Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want you to think we didn't see your question, but yeah, that could be. But I like the thickness of this one, this thicker one that you sent me, LockChuck, because it seems to be a little stronger, and the other one kind of, I kept sliding
see.
around with it, like it just was a little too.
So this is
You
for
know.
Chris.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm having
my.
an orgasm. I'm wetting my pants. Look at that thing.
Wow, that's so cool.
And this is the newest printer.
Holy shit! I mean, beep.
Did you just pick that up, LockChuck?
This
Or were you-
literally came in the mail today.
Oh
Wow.
my god!
Chris, you got the first thing off of LockChuck's new printer. That's an honor.
Hey, he and I are like this.
No,
Don't tell
LockChuck's
any-
my best friend. Stop it.
So,
Okay.
because there's the other one, it's kind of like, why am I being left out?
Now that's the one that he prints LadyLock stuff on. The old one.
Oh man.
And I won't.
The shade. Me and Chris now are competing for your love, LockChuck.
Well, I mainly got it so I could speed up. So
You know, my hair's grown out, so I could actually send LockChuck a lock of my hair.
You wouldn't.
No, you're the only one who has that.
It gives me luck. You can't get LockChuck already has enough luck, dang it.
He's pretty dang good. I mean, I have to say, he is pretty dang good and quick. He figures it out like, you know, well, I only got this today, 2 hours ago, and he's
Right?
figured it out, and it's like, you know,
I know.
a super
I
hard.
appreciate it.
Got it open.
Cucumber said when he said got it, he meant he got the pick. He was going to grab the pick, I guess. He said,
Oh.
can you show a close up
Sorry.
still on the thing? Sorry about that,
Sure.
Cucumber.
Yep, well, okay. I just laid my tripod down. Where'd it go? All right.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, LockChuck. You got that second one going. You're gonna be like, what's his name pretty soon?
Bobby Keys.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 7 lined up in your shop, just running shit all day. Like,
And the bad part is I want another one that's not that type. It's something different. All right, so
Here's 2 different tips. This is a standard cheap Chinese, and this is a thinner one. It works better for locks.
let me get you up there, Chris. Let me see.
All right.
All right, here we go.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So this is a standard one, and I thin down this just with a file, and I thin down this way with a file, and maybe it just slightly on the top. You do too much on the top and they fall apart, but not that you have this one if you have a Sparrows. If you have a Sparrows, Cucumber, do you have a Sparrows? Let's see.
I think he did. I thought he said he had a Sparrows and a Zarker. Maybe I'm wrong. with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
So here's a very thin Sparrows, and it's awful thin. You can get in a Zarker, you can get caught on the spacers, and it's hard to navigate. So sometimes I kind of go like this to navigate up and down. Or you can make your own tip that's a little thicker. Let me see how this tip is thicker. Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's probably good for the Zarkers and stuff, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah. So
See the difference there? How
Oh yeah. Wow. You can barely even see the sparrows in the picture there. Just
Right.
you
this is
show
a
up hardly.
manly tip.
So while we're talking about it,
Okay.
and
so-
what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, LockChuck. I'm sorry. I was reading out loud. Sorry about that.
No. So what your tip, what you want your tip thickness to be,
That's
and
good.
it all depends on your lock. So your tip thickness needs to be the thickness of just thinner than a spacer. So I'm switching over here. Oop, let me switch cameras so maybe I can do a little bit closer. Add to stage. So where's my camera? There it is. So inside of a disc detainer, you've got, of course, the discs, but in between each disc, there's a spacer. So your picking tip, when you're picking, you need to be able to go in between the 2 discs and be able to turn back and forth. Oh, Chris has got one too. So your picking tip needs to be just thinner than the spacer, so you can spin in that spacer and go to the slot on the next
Get
disc.
Yeah, that helped me out a lot whenever you told me to do that, because then I can actually tell which disc I'm on, because if I could spin it freely, I knew I was in between them, and then if
Right.
I wasn't able to spin it, then I knew I was on a disc, and so that helped me a lot. So yeah, you definitely have to do that.
And
there.
I'm gonna put Chris back. Okay, so and the thing of it is, you have to, and it depends on lock manufacturers. Like a lot of the Chinese, the Zarkers are going to be fairly thick. You can probably get away with a
Oh wow.
0.6 millimeter thick tip as far as the total thickness. Now the size left and right, you can just measure the key. As long as it's about the same width and height as the key, you should be fine to go through the disc. But your thickness is usually 0.6 for some of the cheaper locks, but when you get to the abloys, you may be down to 0.4.
Yeah. So this as a picking tip is too fat. Actually,
Yeah.
for a tensioning tip, it's just too fat because it tensions two discs in the back. It's for rear tensioning, and it don't work yet. I mean, all I have to do, I do have to slim this down, but that's pretty easy with a file.
Oh, that's who was it? Somebody said something.
What else is going on?
Let's see. We'll switch.
that's
Downfall
something
said something
else.
about the printer looking fast. That was the first layer. You'll see it now. Let's see.
Dang. Ooh. It's so smart. I like this smart printer.
That is really cool.
And that's about 3 times the speed of my other printer.
Oh
What-
wow.
What model is that, if you can tell?
That one is the Bamboo Labs P1P.
Wow.
So
And that's different. That's a different brand than your old printer.
yeah, the other one was a Creality.
Oh, whoa, get back there.
Oh, there's Slinky's toy.
Toy. And I didn't know this, but if you pull its tail, so to speak, it vibrates.
Oh, it vibrates.
Oh, I bet you she goes crazy on
It
that.
goes nuts over that. Oh, okay. I got to take a break. I can either leave the screen, or somebody else can come on, or just have it blank, showing
I think you're fine. I don't
Okay,
know
I-
if anybody else is trying to get in.
break.
So, Chris, before you leave,
I'm coming back.
Cucumber was. Oh, what was that one you said that was the good beginner one? I can't remember what lock you
And-
showed the brand.
He said he had Angie bows like this.
Okay.
That's a good one. Anything that says top security, this Betox is a good one. Anything that says extra and top security, they're really cheap. And here's another one. This just says stellar, but those are really good. And I mean, look, there's nothing to pick here almost. You do have to counter rotate, but you pick 1, 2, 3, and counter rotate the last one, and you're in. So,
And yes, Cucumber, what you were saying, usually if you feel that click, that is normally when you're dropping into a gate. And the Zarkers should not have any false gates. So when you're feeling that click, yeah, you should be getting into a gate. And let's see, is it Brock? Is it Brock? Yes, it's the same quality, if not higher quality, than my other printer. I mean, they're all about the same quality, but it does the same quality 3 times faster.
Right, that's pretty sweet.
yeah. So LadyLocks, all her 3D projects take like forever.
LockChuck has to make those last because they just take so long, and it gets super annoyed. So I'm on the back burner again.
Yeah, so that one vise usually takes about
10 hours.
18. I think it was either 18 to 20 hours because all 3 parts.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
But the base,
I
I think, on the other one
at night.
was 12 hours. I think the print on my old printer, and this one said about 5.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot difference. Jeez.
That's cutting a lot of time off it.
Yeah, yeah. And now that you've started showing that hazard pick,
Yes. Where
I'm
is it?
wanting to get a resin printer now.
Is that what this resin?
Yeah, that's a resin pick.
That's amazing.
But their resin is brittle. That's the only thing you got to worry about with resin. It's very brittle.
Do they make metal 3D printers? Probably maybe industrial or something.
Probably, yeah.
I actually saw cement 3D printers. They were huge. They were building houses. 3D printers.
Yeah, I've seen that on YouTube. That is so cool. It's just
That was
printing out a glob of concrete, and it just keeps adding to it.
Keeps going, you know.
Yep.
But it's like the size of a semi with a tractor trailer on the back of it. The printer.
Jeez, oh man.
Let's see. Yep. Well, good luck, Cucumber. I hope you can get it. And if it is the Zarka, just like we were telling LadyLocks, you will have to counter rotate to get it open.
Yeah.
So. Yep, he's helping. He's the grad teacher. I'm still the undergrad.
Not me.
That's from Knox Locks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Nox popping. Hey, Nox.
Hey, Knox.
Oh my.
All right, no, Brett. I'm not taking a dump. I just got some things I need to do out.
Leave it to Brett.
Wait, always. Where's Kenny?
Oh
Very
my
fun.
gosh. I was totally like not even paying any attention to the chat, and all I hear is Chris going, "No, I'm not taking a dump."
I saw the comment, but it went right over my head. I was like, "What is he talking about?" But
Yeah, I was like in the zone here picking, and I just didn't even see it. I just hear Chris yelling, "No, I'm not taking a dump." Leave it to Brett. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's see about the comments here. Oh, Downfall says that some companies are printing with titanium.
Wow.
Aluminum, you can request to be printed in aluminum from Thingiverse. Oh, okay.
Huh.
That's wild. Dang.
Beyond my budget.
Right. Although you never know with LockChuck, he might just decide to randomly go get one to make houses with. You seeing him on TV making houses with his printer. This one's way faster, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
If that thing does, it's supposed to be doing a time-lapse video, so if it does it, I may post that to show that being printed.
Oh, that'd be really cool. That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, get in the frame.
I just think it's wild that that things can be
Okay.
printed like that still. I mean, there's so
Yeah.
many things, and it's been going on for a while, and it's not like I don't have a bunch of 3D printed stuff already, but I just still get amazed by the fact that it can be done. I just think it's wild. Wow, what the heck? I don't want to move at all.
Maybe getting close.
Hmm.
The closer you get, sometimes the harder they bind.
Oh my. I don't know. That didn't. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I got something going on wrong here. Let's see.
I just try to think about a way how to turn the butterfly back, tension something else, and then tension the butterfly disc again without overturning it
Mm-hmm.
or oversetting it. But I don't think that's possible. But as your force on the tension nose will always push the butterfly disc around and then overset it.
Right, because once you counter rotate, you have to continue to tension off the picking tip and use it to rotate the lock.
But that's the last step normally.
Right, correct. So let's see if I've got my tip. What I had to, well, I know I'm telling you, I haven't tried it the way you're doing it, but the tip I had to make, or that I made when I picked it was, let's see, was this. Let's see if it's showing. So this is a random tensioner, but I know you don't have the tip, but if you can get the handle, you can just need a random tensioner.
Is a random tensioner actually this one where you can tension from the middle and switch kind
Correct.
of?
So it's, as you can, it looks almost like a rear tensioner, but it's, both of them are thin enough to go between the gates.
Yeah, no.
Or the spacers.
That's very cool.
But I'll have to try that one after this and I may try to pick that with the front tensioner, which I'm sure is, I've seen people online do it. What was I picking? Oh, this thing.
Wait. Oh, I'm watching on the wrong screen.
I think I know what I did. Okay, I think I know what's happening here. Okay, trying again.
It's funny shade.
Yeah, Brett. Was it Brett? Yeah, it was Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a set, or I have the rear tensioner also on the set, but yeah.
Well,
it's in his stock form.
So
it's like the big, yeah.
Could you, since you do have the rear tensioning in that, could you just not file it down to make it a random tensioner?
I think so, yes. That's the blue. You know maybe the second one of these. That was the blue handle.
So I'm wondering, you know, as long, yeah, I think Brett says it's a funny shaped one, but I made mine just square.
I wonder where that is. I might have.
Because if you,
somewhere.
can the rear tensioning tip on it be changed out?
You can exchange the whole picking tip and the front also. You can exchange both.
Well, there you go. That one.
Wait, I have to get it out of my box. It must be here somewhere. So where it is. Here it is. If you need to search long for this pick. I actually think this is even better than the other one because this you can use it as you want. You can use it in any direction. And I can show you what I got on the.
Hey, John.
What the hell did I bought? Yeah,
I've said that before.
a friend of mine made me when I started this.
Wow, that's cool.
It's kind of
Locks
molded
together.
in. Yeah, but not that good. After you put in the screw for the €5, it stays at the position. But yeah, it slides always, and then he made this, which is more that's
Unless a universal one.
yeah, it's like that. It's pretty cool. And I was he drove to my house when I was still working because he works pretty close to my house, and it's funny because I drive 20 minutes to my work and he lives close to my work, and he works close to my house, so we kind of pass each other each morning. And he had finished work earlier than me. And he wrote me, yeah, I can go over to you. He's actually locking stuff. There's a logo of him. Then he said, like, yeah, I made some 3D printed stuff. Can I come over and give it to you? And he said, and then I said, yeah, I'm still at work. And and he said, yeah, no problem. I give it to your wife. And my wife just called me. Yeah, your friend came over and just dumped a whole bunch of trash.
Oh boy.
See, all right, Cucumber. Let us know how it goes if you get that Zarka open.
Take care, Cucumber. Yeah, let us know for sure. For sure. And hello, John Doe. Didn't see you pop in there. How are you?
So, yeah,
I'm going crazy.
these here, I got these thin ones, ejector pins.
Uh-huh.
I think these are maybe 1.5.
Did you get it, LadyLocks?
Oh, I just wanted to question about this key. Is the from the left? Is the last disc that stays?
Clockwise, yes.
Yeah, is that right for the last one? And then I'll tension off that one, right?
Correct. So the first tip is full clockwise. The second one is just a little bit of a click counterclockwise. Next one fully clockwise, and then the fourth one will be just a little bit of a click.
Okay.
And then you can go back to the tip and.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure before I mess it up.
Okay. Now I go crazy.
Now you do? You've gone crazy a while
crazy.
back. Come on.
So,
You've been crazy a little
I
bit.
got actually these tips from Sparrows, and I think I won't get a use for them anyways if I make my stuff myself. And then I can just use this one because I grind it off from the tip and it directly fall off, because I might have grind too much on the top because there it's kind of only clamped. I think it's kind of clamped, and these are way better. And I can just, because I can't do any noise here with my machines, I just unscrew that here, get the whole shaft out, because this here is the problem part.
Oh, well, your other tip looks like it's too thick as well.
It could be, but that here is the Sparrow's tip.
No. The other tip on that pick.
This here?
Yes.
Yeah, that could be, but it could be also that it's perfect to tension. Okay, you're right.
But I also think it's too thick if you want to use it as a random tensioner. It's
Yeah, then you have definitely not to take it off. But
Right.
would you kind of file it off from the top, or yeah, I think
yes.
so, right?
Yeah, it'd be easier because you can put that in a vise and just take a flat file and go right over the top and thin it down. Does
These
that tip
are
come out as
definitely-
well?
What?
That tip comes out, right?
Yeah, you can unscrew it.
Oh, so, I wonder if that's 6 millimeter.
I think so.
Oh well, you're ready to. You've got your handles. You just need the
Yeah.
tips.
They are pretty cool, right? It's actually this is this ultra shiny, ultra cheap shiny stuff, and I think they are pretty. Just the handles are cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good set of handles for,
So
especially for that Avis. I
actually-
think you could make something to pick that Avis out of it.
I actually made myself kind of a Detainer pick, which uses coupler. So you have kind of here the different size to here, and because I can't bore holes and make threads, taper them, or how it's called. Yeah, I can't do that because I don't have the machines for it. And yeah, I try to find stuff which I can just buy and put together, and then it works. And I found stuff which I can just put together and it works.
So Brett said he thinks it's 7 millimeters, that tube.
This year?
Yeah.
What about find out it? If it does.
Heck. There. Jeez. This one's a jerk.
And he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's 7.
So.
But
So-
I have.
So I'm asking to make your handles. I know one time we talked about it online. Trying to think how to. Do you have like a drill and a tap to like drill, like if you had aluminum stuff, or was it getting the aluminum that was hard?
The machines are pretty difficult to get here. No, a normal drill press I have, but yeah, the stock material is kind of problematic, I think.
Okay, that's what I was asking, because like if you had because I like what I made my original one out of was like 20 by 10 millimeter tubing, and then a 10 by 6 inserted into it. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, as I could show you. If it is here, then I can show you. Nope. ESSA
Drawing some pins.
pin sizes, yeah. So
Wow. This is tough.
there's my drawings. My deep knowledge of everything.
Which we kind of got off of it.
There's that. Okay.
I don't have the drawing here. No, unfortunately not. So.
Yeah, there's a lot to this, including building the things you need for it.
Actually, with my own design, I wanted to do kind of, like the Sparrows one. with the tube around the pig, that it's kind of hidden and more guided. I thought about guiding.
Oh, thank you,
But
Chris.
then I got told from, I think the guy is called Idan Hurja. It's a black belt Detainer picker who made kind of how it's called. Do you know the word shithole engineering?
Oh.
Kind of in India or something, like only from trash. It looks like totally trash, this pig he made, but it's so good because there's everywhere tape around it and so on to make it a little bit better gripping. And he made actually a very small, it's a very slim pig for alloys. And it looks really just made out stuff from a scrapyard.
Oh wow!
And you need to look the video how he made it.
What's his name again?
I think it's called Idan Hurja. So
Oh.
IDANHURYA, I think.
We'll have to watch that.
I can I'll send you the link for that.
Yeah,
Because
you
he's
say
like,
he looks like he makes everything out of just junk, huh?
yeah, it looks like that, but I have also absolutely no idea where he's from. But he used kind of something where everyone would say, "Oh, don't do that. That's totally dangerous. What you do there." I can't remember what he did.
Like Yabende's little pick. They're just little pieces of this and that.
That's cool. That's really cool that people do that.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I took the wrong lock to test?
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for doing the super chats. Very
welcome.
cool of you. Very, very cool.
But if I would grind here a little bit away,
Oops.
this here could already work for attention. So I think that could actually work.
Yeah, see, you can think of stuff like that too. I'm terrible with that kind of stuff. I had to make something, I'd be in big trouble.
That's
Big
why
trouble.
we have this community.
Yes, thank goodness for all you guys helping me, all kind of stuff, because
Man, I really wished I could file a little bit here.
don't you do it. You wake your wife up, you're in big trouble.
I have sandpaper here. That will be a long time to file all that down.
Dig, you'll be outside doing it, sneaking in the car, filing your things.
So you said it's what? Was it 1 o'clock there now, or
2 o'clock now.
two? Ooh. Yeah, don't wake her up.
You'll see,
It
I
could
know
be the
that.
end of my picking career.
What happened to Diggs?
Oh yeah.
Seen him for a while.
Alright.
Diggs is grounded.
Definitely need to get this filed.
I've been known to fire up my grinder at 3 in the morning because the neighbors on the to the east of me, their dogs bark incessantly all the time, and they're just disgusting people. And I don't care. The guy to the north of me, his bedroom's all the way over on the other side, and he wakes up. So I'll be out there. I'll put a flashlight out there on the grinder, and I just get.
Okay. You know it gets crazy.
Now it does.
Oh Lord.
It's almost silent, so I can try this.
Why is this such a jerk?
Let's do it quick. Like that, like that. Disassemble all that. Get my trash. And now I just start. Okay. Need an underground for that. Is that loud?
Yeah, I gotta pull this out. Not having any luck here. Try again.
Yeah, this little one's whooping me.
We're all getting our butts kicked. Brett Sucks says she'll knock you out, Dig.
I'm surprised I'm not creating any static because a lot of times before I've created.
No, not at all.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll mute you till you're done. How's that? You file away and we'll mute you till it's done. There you go.
Here's a really cool lock. This one's named Dyson.
Is that the
It's a profile.
profile?
Yeah. That's a tough.
Oh wow.
That's a tough tool to make. I'm not there yet. I'm still at the classic stage.
Need to get you a Sentry.
Oh, yeah, I have a Sentry. You know, I cleaned everything up and put it in the box. Maybe I should show the. Let's see. If I get it far enough away.
Check it on you, Dig. You still filing?
I muted myself.
Oh, you did? Okay. You mute yourself. There you go. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sure you will.
Maybe like 10 seconds. Maybe like 10 minutes.
Now your question, Brett. Her vise, that is 3D printed. I can tell you that. The clamp is a small rig. Got the check box out.
I do have the checkbox. And that's not even all of them. That's about a third of them. That's the Abloy box. I love these. Those little babies.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to pick this cutaway. Yes.
Profile. Is that profile or what?
No, it's classic.
It's classic?
It's classic, and I haven't been able to pick it. You know, I gutted it, and it has master wafers in it, or not master wafers, master dip.
Oh.
And I always get confused.
Finally, that little rascal. It is so tough to turn this thing. So I'll give myself one.
Way to go.
Holy cow, I heard that when I come back. Who got theirs open?
Me. This little one I've been fooling. It's been whooping me. Uh-oh. I jammed a key in it. How did I do that?
Jeez.
Ow. Don't break your mount. Don't mount your brake.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
It's unlocked. I went to stick the key in it just to counter rotate it so I could lock it back.
Those little cheapies are, like I said, are cheap. They get jacked up. They'll seize up.
Oh, wow.
I swear they got to have plastic carriers in these things.
Some of them do, and some of them just even when you're turning them and you're supposed to be turning them, it just feels like gritty, like you're turning them against a file.
Like this one right here. I mean, it's gritty even to open this one. This one's about to go in the into the sacrificial gutting.
Yeah. Take the cutoff wheel to it.
It's ready for parts, huh?
Yeah. Or I mean, just destructive gutting. This one is in line for that.
Hey, nothing goes to waste.
Yeah, I mean, it's all educational, right?
Mm-hmm. And then when you're all done, you got more parts for something else.
Well, unfortunately, none of these fit each other.
Oh, wow.
But I do need to make another Detainer challenge lock.
Uh-oh.
That one was pretty fun.
What's happening here? Oh, there we go.
Steve got that one open, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, great job, Steve.
I have not got very far with it, I have to say. And I have some thoughts about it regarding the way it picks and regarding the name, but that's all I'm going to say at this point.
And did you read the back of the key?
Did I read the back of the key? No, it's mummified.
No, not the key. The tag. Sorry, the tag.
Oh, no, I have trouble reading.
Oh.
Don't give up for hints and tips. Search LockChuck at gmail.com. Okay. Well, I'm not ready for that yet, but
Okay.
thank you. But I'm going to need that. I mean, let's be honest here.
Just whenever you get ready, I'll send you. It's a little video on tips and it talks about it, and I give you different points to watch up to depending on how many tips you want.
Oh,
Right.
that's pretty cool.
Now, here's my question. Did Steve use that service?
I'll let Steve answer that one.
I'm going to go to the chat. Where is Steve? Jeff Armstrong is back.
Hi, Jeff. Yeah, Steve's still there. I think. So the question of the day, Steve, is did you use the hint service for LockChuck's challenge lock?
Did you use a lifeline?
Yeah, there it is. Lifeline.
Friend.
Phone a friend. There you go.
Yes, I did. And Brett says Steve's guilty. Guilty Steve's. Oh my God. Vicky, make me some dinner. She don't do that. Alexa, make my dinner.
That's not something I can do.
And
She can order it for you, probably.
yes, she could. See one of those rotisserie chickens and some salsa and some tortillas.
Oh, I was about to say, it's got to be tacos or something, since we're doing taco locks.
We're on taco locks. Here's the silver bullet. I picked exactly one lock with it.
That's it?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful tool. And I'm gonna make it different so it works for me. But it's too damn long to hold the lock and try and hold this and
Oh, because of the...
yeah. Kind of why I need a vice. He said like a vice.
I may know where one's at. Or
Yeah, I'm a phone.
to be soon. And it may come with a couple different arm links, so you can figure out which one you like.
All right. Like he kind of likes long arms. I like short arms.
Let's see. Where's it going to go back to that? So,
No, I just had a tensioner.
if I can... How did I have a lock disappear?
That happens to me all the time.
God, it happens to me like 3 times every day. Every day.
Let's see. Did I put
I
it
think
away?
this tip's a little big is what I think is happening, because it doesn't like to go down through these one bit. No matter how much I spin it, it still won't go through. So I'm going to go to a different one.
Maybe the Zarker needs a little bit thinner one.
Oh, I was on this thing. I just tried this one.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried a different one, but I think it's just a little bit of a... I think it's because it's having trouble going through the, kind of going
Oh.
through the thing there. So
Like
yeah.
spinning between the discs, or going in between, like going in the keyway.
Going in the keyway to the next disc. Like I'll get into the middle and be in between and spinning it, trying to get to the next disc, and it just doesn't want to move. It's super annoying.
Check your pick. Make sure you're flat against the lock. A lot of times you're tilted when you can't get it to go. You've already got it into a couple discs, right?
Yeah, okay. I see
Your
what
discs-
you mean, yeah.
If your pick is a little off center or not flat, it will fight you trying to get between discs.
Yeah, you won't be able
Okay.
to navigate.
That's probably what's going on there. Let's try again. Alright, so that first one, and then the next two go a little bit.
Oh, there it is. Oh, why did I put it over there?
Oh, get back here.
So I'm gonna switch and and if anybody was wondering, this is let me see, I'm gonna switch this switch. I'm going.
Rear.
Yep. So this is a rear tensioning
Yeah.
pick. So, and this is a rear tensioning Chinese one. So the way this one works is you take the tensioner tip. What I like to do is I go all the way in, I kind of turn it 90 degrees, pull back and then rotate it till I find that disc. And let's see, slip on the disc, and now I can apply my tension to it. Now I pick with this one. So let me see if I can get it.
Yep.
Now slip off.
That's a 0.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Lesson number 1: make sure your Allen screws are tight.
Definitely.
And that's, I will say, is one of the downside to these 3D printed ones. Is it's hard to tighten.
Right, and you want to be careful.
You'll bust the plastic.
Yeah.
So, like on LadyLocks' tips, what I did for those is on the picking tip, I put a flat side on the shaft, so that way one screw would be on a flat side and prevent it from spinning.
Yeah, right. That's the Dawes Evers fix. When he originally made the first one that I think anybody made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Way back.
I watched his video that's where I got my inspiration on how to make my own pick, was his video on how to make them.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
kind of went by his specs, and it was great.
I wish he still posted and stuff. I mean, he was just remarkable.
What the heck? Alright, right. So, fudge. That's not normal.
It's not normal.
It's just not. It will not move either way. That's insane. And I've even taken the tension almost the whole way off, and the dish should move still. It's not moving.
They do sometimes seize up. And the best thing to do is to take your pick out and then take your turner or actually the key.
Yeah, it was like oh wait. Now I've got the wrong keys. Now where in the heck is the dang key? This is not the key. This is not the key either. Where's the key? Is this the key?
This is not the key you were looking for.
It sure is not. Yeah, so this has to be the keys.
Well, it might be jammed.
Maybe it is, huh? Because everything else's keys goes to their stuff, and this is the only one that has a key left. So
Make sure you turn it counterclockwise before turning it clockwise.
Nope, I got the wrong one again. Hang on. Maybe this one's this one and this one's this one. Yeah. Here we go. So that won't help me when I pick it if I'm looking at the wrong key. Now, will it? No, it won't. Boy, I'm learning an awful lot. If you're not stupid ahead of time, things work out a lot better. Let's have that be our takeaway today. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid out of the box.
Exactly.
New soundbite.
Otherwise, the snake will get. Ooh, where is Snake? Snake was here earlier. I'll have to check my chat.
Yeah, where did he
Yeah,
go?
I was trying to get him. He said he had a pick, but he didn't have a Cheeto pick. And I was like, come on.
You know, Snake won my Suki, 1K. Was it 1K? I don't know. What? 300,000 views.
Wow.
And he won. I sent him one of these. And I sent him one of those little baby abloys like you have.
Yeah, they're so cute.
And I sent him the easiest one. I totally set the pickup, and I've been meaning to ask and get back to him in a comment and say, how you doing with the little thing? Because I can tutor him. I can get the open easy on that one. But it's, it's Abloy Classic, so this works very well on it. Nice feedback, nice clickies, and it was all set up. And I can't remember what else I sent him, but that was the 300,000 Slinky 300K giveaway.
Pretty
And
cool.
that's what I told LadyLocks is after she gets these is get her on the Abloy Classics.
Yes, I mean you're gonna get. You think you're nuts now? You're gonna get. Once you get an open on one of those, you're gonna fall apart. It took me 2 years and 3 months to finally get an Abloy Classic open, and it was one of these little guys.
Yeah.
And I don't think it wasn't even the practice lock. I hadn't even made the practice lock yet. And I just did it, and all of a sudden it turned, and I went, no way. It just went, and it just opened.
Wow.
And I thought, is that how it ends? Doing it 2 years and 3 months, that's how it ends? It just opens? Yeah. And of course, now I got 7 billion abloys. All right, where's my battery?
Yeah, you're really good at the abloys, that's for sure.
Well, the classics. I suck at profiles so far, but I'm gonna get there. I'm not gonna take 2 years, he said.
The point is you went, you went for 2 years and did it. So I mean, that's pretty awesome.
I kept coming back to it because I just really wanted to, and my target lock was this guy. I had no idea these were different than other classic, and I picked it once and I couldn't pick it again. And I asked LockChuck. He says I'm getting one, and he got it, and it says yes, they're totally different.
Oh, wow!
Once you understand the feedback and how to manage them, they're awesome.
Yeah, I told LadyLocks, I think the other day about that. It actually picks the feedback to me more resembles like a Chinese lock than it does a typical Aploid.
It does. You in your
Wow.
comments, you kind of said I had to remember back to my Chinese picking days to sort of feel. Oh, okay. I got to turn this back. Okay, turn it. Get the gate and turn it back just a little bit, and then keep going. And
Wow.
let's see. Albert Lebel once made that mention. He says, he picks it. And he says, I want to be in the middle of the gate. So if your gate is, come on, focus. Your gate is right there, in between there and there. You want to be right in the middle, he said. And it makes sense. It makes sense. So that there's no pressure on it. It's not forced to one side or the other. Other abloys pick differently, but. All right, I'm going to take Slinky Rocks apart to get them back together. Huh? The old Slinkster.
Dig's still filing, I guess, huh? He's determined.
I think he's there. He's waiting. Oh, I see dust. Yep.
Or his wife got a hold of him.
He just stuck his hand up and showed the
Okay.
the shavings on his hands. Oh,
I do all
he's
that
getting-
side.
he's getting the ends off, it looks like.
Come on. Oh,
Nope.
you're going to give me a hard time, weren't you? You're going to have me pull. There we go. Up. Come on. Come on. Go any further. That's
All right, try again.
there. We go.
Wonder if I could put that one in the vise at all. Yeah, this is my LockChuck 3D printed vise with the what you call it, special small rig. I love that thing.
And iridescent and beautiful and
It is gorgeous.
most befitting for LadyLocks. Oh, somebody did a gift. John Dow, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, thank you so much.
All right.
Cow. Thank
Lock
you.
33. All right.
Okay, so this first one stays put while I hold on to this thing real tight because it wants to pop on out of there. Okay.
Yes, they do.
So now for the second one, it only likes to go a little bit. Oh, that just totally made a popping sound when I just even touched it. So I'm leaving it go. This next one, same thing.
Yep.
This next one stays put. This next one gets a little movement. Oh yeah. It's working,
Beautiful.
guys. It's working, guys.
Sounds great.
Come on.
And then I gotta go down to the very back and get the last one. I think I got it open, so let's just see what happens. Because I really think I got it this time. Okay. If I can just move my hands enough.
Got it.
Yes!
Awesome.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Whew.
Congratulations. So which one? That was. Oh, so
That
that's a new
was-
one.
Yeah, that was this
Ah.
Oh, very cool.
Huila Venus. This was
Uh,
high security, man. Check it
yeah,
out. High security. That's
Like-
what's up.
And anything that says top security or high security, those are the ones you want to play with.
Very nice. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
Very excited. Woo.
Another one under your belt.
That's 3 today.
Yes.
That's a lot from
That-
not being able to pick a single one.
That's what this tutorial session is all about.
Yes, this helps a lot. A lot. a lot,
I
because
should be going out looking for a RWB and
hey, no, I'm sticking with what works. If my Cheetos works, that's what I'll be using. I'll be rocking the Cheetos pick forever until it quits working for me.
like the monkey paw, as long as it
Mhm.
works.
Yep. That's so funny because I try to tell people when they're buying picks, but like they want to buy all these pick sets, and I say to them like, just buy a couple, because I literally bought all this crap and then I used one single pick for like 6 months. Got all them locks open. It was insane. Shite security. Yeah, Protect too. I'm gonna get out my paper clip and pull a Isaac next show. Watch. I'm gonna pick it with a paper clip.
Oh yeah.
Or no, a safety pin. He picked it with a safety pin.
Yeah, that was like amazing.
That was wild. I'm proud of myself because I adjusted the thing and all that stuff and did all that fun stuff.
That's part of it. Learning how to set up the pick. And
Let me try this one or not. Ooh. Congratulations.
thank you. This was with a rear tensioner, so.
Oh, wow.
And the only thing about usually rear tensioning, you can't get the pick out.
Oh, oh man.
Unless you can. This one, if I made the tensioner a little bit thinner, I could probably swim it out, but.
I don't think that.
Whoa, Chris.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Aw. That is so cool. Let's see.
I have to send more lots because you keep on, you'll be through them all.
I'm gonna practice all of them a lot, though, because to get better
Okay.
at it. And
Get where you don't look at the key and.
yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Just
Yeah.
by feel.
But it's good to learn because looking at the key, you can kind of learn what you're feeling.
Right.
Yeah, to see if you're right, because sometimes you just don't know if you're even right. But like when I first did it, I was like, I felt it popping, and I thought I kept falling off the disc. I was like, man, I fell off the disc again, But here it was actually setting, but I kept thinking the wrong thing, But that's why I really like doing this, because especially with you guys, you know pretty much everything there is to know. A lot. I won't say every single thing, because Chris will go, I don't know everything, but he does. You guys know everything, and or close to everything, and it really helps to have just somebody to say, hey, what do I like? What am I doing wrong? Or right here with you. It helps so much to have like a tutor and some help. And I really hope that this helps other people with just watching us and seeing the stuff we're each going through. Like with Dig, with his thing, he's just gonna go ahead and modify a tool. Like,
Yeah.
he's crazy. By hand, he's filing it by hand. He's got a nail file. He's using a nail file, and he's
By snail file.
It's just a big nail file. It's like, no, just kidding. He's determined though, and I know he'll end up
It's
getting
even
his.
worse than a nail file. It's paper.
Oh.
Man. Poor Dig.
And then after the classics, I'll let you go after this thing.
Oh boy.
It's a
Holy
generic, but it's a profile key.
Oh wow.
I think Chris has got one or two of these.
I have a couple of them.
I got like 7, and 6 of them take the same key.
Oh wow.
I forgot what I wanted to do.
I do that.
Didn't I not just only wanted to tension the lock? Right, yes. Oh, that's work already. Cool.
Well, it's Will it spin between the discs or?
No, but for the top tension for this one here, I can try it. It will work already, I think.
Oh,
I can try it. So nothing to lose here. Oh man, my hands are black now. Okay, I need some paper.
let's see.
Just want a little bit of success.
Start in the front of this one because I think the back of this has like a thing where the pick tip goes down in there and there's nothing else there. So I don't want to get it stuck.
Actually, so I'm still on the focus button. That's good. So I can show you what I did on the screen. What it looks like now.
Oh wow.
Can you see it?
Wow, that's a good job, Dag.
See.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Let's see. Get you up on the big one. Come on. Oh yeah. That'll work nice.
For front tensioning it works, I think, already. So let's try it. That was like a workout.
Yeah.
It really was. So like that. Yeah, how far I need to stick it small like that. Maybe. Ah, there's a stop. I didn't notice that.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a stop actually. Cool.
There you go. Oh, what? Maybe. Don't know. Wild.
Making tools is always awesome.
Yeah,
And
that's
even more if they work.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Even if it's just just fighting a little bit. Okay.
yeah, that's one reason I like this Detainer so much is because I got to make my own tools.
Could be that this is long enough. Could be that it's not. I hope it is.
Compare, or do you have the key for it? Well,
Yeah.
what?
Should work, right?
Yeah, that looks long enough. Unless
Okay.
those last few discs are all zero cut. I mean, when you stick it in, hopefully it hits the back. And then pull your
Yeah, I think so.
then pull your tensioner out while it's still on the back and see if it'll reach the first disc.
Okay, that works already. Could be a little bit awkward this position, but let's try.
Yeah,
it.
because since you're not flat up against it, you have to make sure you keep the pick aligned to get between the gate or the
Yeah.
keyway. Let's see. What can I pick? Nope.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about this one. What the F?
Which one is it? Oh, the FJM.
Yeah. Does this have gates in it or something? Or is it just all
It's all, there's no false gates. Let me see. Bring your
I know my camera's terrible.
no,
I'm so
just
sorry.
You're fine. Let's see.
I hate that. I'm sorry about that. I could take
So-
a picture and send it on Discord.
this one is front tensioning.
Okay.
So I don't remember, but if you go to the back, I don't believe the very back is the first cut will be your first disc, I believe, on those.
Okay. That's what I kind of thought, because the back was kind of very short, and like the other one seemed like the back was longer when it had one in the back that was kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think you need to counter rotate that one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's front, but that one may have
A random disc.
10 or so discs in it.
Yeah, it's a real deal. I mean, it's real.
But the last 2 or 3 may be no turn. They may already be clockwise.
Right.
And when you say the last, do you mean the ones up toward this end of the key?
Yeah,
or
I'm
the
sorry.
left?
Yeah,
Okay,
the ones
so
toward the
this-
front. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you start at the back, but if you've already turned everything clockwise, you'll be good. Once you get to those, if everything's
Okay.
correct, it'll turn.
Okay. All right. Let's see now. Yeah, because it
Which way?
feels weird when I stick this in there. It goes down further than, so I have to pull it out a little bit to turn the discs, because it seems like whatever's down in the bottom,
Yeah,
it kind of
there's a-
sinks in. So I got to be careful
Yeah.
that my pick doesn't get down in there, and I don't start trying to turn it and mess it
Right.
up. You know.
Let's see, I got one of those. I'm gonna pick it too. Well, a similar one. I want to say this one. That one may have 9 discs in it, 9 or 10, and I think this style, the what do they call it? What did Picksmith call it?
Where you at?
Like a
Let's see.
unibody or something.
Oh yeah,
What do you call it? Thing.
something like unified.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this right here, I don't think is a disc. I think this is down in the lock, like
Mhm.
in that spot. So I'm just gonna come up a little bit because I don't trust that, and I don't want to start trying to push on it and end up breaking my pick. Yeah, because it starts moving now.
And there are some that have blockers in it. I don't think the FJM does, but
No,
I
I don't
think-
think.
there's one I sent you that does. And I don't remember which it is.
What's it have? Blockers.
Well,
No.
they're non-turning discs.
Ah, okay.
I don't know the best
Like
term for it.
Unit like Unity lock.
Well, some of them, they won't turn at all. Like Unity's, they'll turn, but they only
Oh.
turn so far.
I know. I know which one.
It's almost like warding.
Correct. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's warding. Because if you look
Okay.
at the key, it'll be a straight 90-degree cut in the key sometimes. And,
Okay.
and on a Chinese lock, that's very rare that this will be a disc. It's usually a warding. Fixed disc. Thank you. Brett.
Was that Brett?
Brett. Yep. He's always here to keep us correct and
Keep
What is
our
the correct
action.
term? Fixed disk?
fixed. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
fixed.
Come on.
He says the Russian locks. Is that the like the Abloy classic copies have them?
That sounds loud.
Dual cores, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the dual core that I have is a cheaper version than the ones y'all have, because it's the key's even cheaply made.
Mine quit working. My dual, I have both keys, but it quit working.
Oh wow.
So you can't get the cores to turn at all?
I can't get the keys to work. Cores will turn, but you know what? Mine, I don't want to stick my classic tips and stuff in there because they're smaller and they get stuck. And I don't want to get stuck. And Tinny was working on one, and I kind of said, you're probably going to learn more from doing something else. So he set his aside.
Yeah, Brett, mine is from Ukraine, so it comes straight out of Ukraine. I'm wondering if that's the difference, because it was a Ukraine, not a Russian.
Where's mine? This one?
Yes, exact one I got, because the key, look at the key. Yeah, I got that exact same one because it's got the same key. The keys are smaller than a classic.
Yes. Yeah.
But Brett, the one Brett has and the one that Tinny has, the keys are shaped like a true Abloy classic key. They're that diamond shape.
Oh, okay.
So
Should I show one on screen?
Yeah, these are jacked.
You got one? Well,
it works.
You keep picking yours, Diggs, but it's and the key has got like textured on the bow of the Russian ones. Yeah.
So I got nothing except the number on it.
Yeah, that's mine. It came from Ukraine, I think, the one I got.
Right, and it's
and
look at the file marks on it.
Oh yeah, and the key is not even square; it bows out in the middle.
No, yeah, it's like it goes out and in. And I think this key was so just close enough to work about 4 or 5 times and quit.
Thought I had that sucker.
Oh, it locked.
Dang it.
Oh, thank you, Scoop on Danger.
Oh, thank you.
So it actually works. Not a gun.
It is still foreign to me too, Izzy. Very badly, but I'm getting the hang of it. I do notice though I'm feeling more comfortable holding the pick and that kind of thing like that I really was not before. I really wasn't, and I forget. It's funny because you forget how you feel when you first start picking and you can't even hold a lock pick because it feels weird, So when I started doing this, I really started feeling that way again. I was like, yeah, here it is. I feel so awkward. Everything feels weird. But I'm kind of getting a little better at it. Right. Bye, Downfall. Thank you for hanging out, man. Much appreciated.
I hope Diggs doesn't have to work tomorrow.
I think he does. He's insane. He gets like 2 hours of sleep, and he'll get up and go to work.
I cannot do that.
Nope. Me neither.
I when I work 24-hour shifts, I could run calls all night, but I could go home and crash afterwards. But.
Yeah. Oh, Diggs stays up lock picking for a long time sometimes.
So Chris, I wondered on that Russian, since it's not working like if
it did. I did. Finally got it to work. It was funny. It was like
it worked a while ago.
It wouldn't for the longest time, and now it does.
Oh
wait a minute. I lied.
Maybe it's the different key.
There it goes.
Oh, there it goes.
It just hangs up.
So yeah, because I think I measured mine, and the keys are, I can't remember the measurements. I gave them to somebody, but yeah, it's like a 0.5 millimeter smaller key than the classic.
Have to tickle and push, and it's get in there. Oh, see that now it went. So this is so crappy. It's like I said, I don't want to picks in it.
Oh,
Let's see. What did let's see. Scoop. So I've tried with my spare
wouldn't
picks and
pick
the
that.
Avis 8840 and don't have a clue. So I think that's what Diggs is trying now because that's the Avis Plus. And what it is, there's some butterfly discs possibly in that one, and those butterfly discs make it difficult to pick with a front tensioner, and Diggs is working on that now. So, which I think he switched back to the one he didn't have.
I try my other lock first.
That doesn't have the butterfly,
yeah,
so you
exactly.
can learn
to
to
get comfortable with the pick.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I have the correct placement, I feel each pick, each disc, each click, everything.
Really?
As soon as I
Nice for
just
you.
slightly get off the disc, I don't feel anything.
You're gonna get there though. I can tell, Diggs. You're gonna get.
So it's difficult to tension it at the right point. Currently.
Yeah, it's tough to stay on the discs with those because they're thin.
Yeah. Are you answering Skookum Dangerous?
Yeah, I think so. I was talking about that's the one Diggs is working on, and I was saying
Yeah.
if it had the butterfly discs, it's really tough to do with a Sparrows.
Right.
If you got the butterfly, you probably need possibly a random tensioner versus a front tensioner.
Okay.
Chris Pick
Hard.
has a ton of videos, and I know in one of them he covers the Avis Plus with and without the butterflies and what you need to do, and he also takes it apart and shows you. His videos are really great.
Yeah, I love Chris Picks is awesome.
KRI Picks. No, CRIS Picks. He's on. Come on, Slink. We can go out. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Not taking a dump, Brett.
Slinky is.
Yes, Slinky was taking a dump. Fuck Chris. I think we need that soundbite as our introduction to this. Every time we do one, it just being, we'll be like, as soon as it starts, we'll have, I'm not taking a dump, Brett.
Okay, where was that at? Okay, that was about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay.
He said you saved me typing. Yes. Yeah, Skookum Danger, that one there, they were saying has some butterfly discs and all kind of crazy stuff in there that's like, pretty tough going. So
let's see. I think Dig said it was brown if it's without. And maybe
Without it's brown, yeah.
Is it red with or is it black?
Yeah, exactly. Red.
So yeah, it's a step up to. So that's a fairly difficult one. Do you have any
That's cramped my hand.
like other disc, or is that the only disc detainer lock you have? Is that Avis? I wonder.
This Avis, the other Avis.
I'm sorry. I was
Apple
talking
Classic.
Scoop 'em. Sorry.
No, sorry. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. Wonder if he's got any other disc detainers open or been able to pick any other ones.
yeah, they're a whole different little.
It's crazy how good the feedback is when you I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So it's tensioning like that.
There we go. So yeah, that FJM is all front tensioning, LadyLocks. So
Okay.
that one. The one I just got that one, and it's all front. And the closer I got to it pick, it actually started like the picking or the tension handle actually started getting deeper, like a false set as I got closer and closer.
Oh my.
So that's a good feeling when you start feeling that tension wrench starting to turn or the tension in. He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting close, and then just takes one more and it pops.
All right. Hopefully I get that way. Hopefully I get that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, Scoop 'em, to start off with that Abus. Yeah, so especially if it's got the butterflies in it. If you've got the key, you can gut it and see if it's got the butterfly. And I don't know if you were here earlier, and that's a butterfly disc. You may be able to look into the
You can
the
see it in
front.
the keyway. Yep.
Yeah, if you look through the keyway, you may be able to tell it. Well, if I can get this camera. This camera's not good for. Maybe that's a little better. See how it's almost shaped like an hourglass.
I'm pretty sure if I clamp it, I can pick it right away. I'm totally tightened. This hand position is just awkward.
Yeah, I've not really been very good at
Yeah, that's good.
hand picking this detainer or any lock. I've always been a vice picker. But
yeah, I like picking locks in the vise myself. Although I think I'm not even on camera with
One
that.
thing less to make to worry about.
is that Lock Pick? Is that Lock Tools is having a Black Friday sale?
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah, is it LadyLocks Tools? I did see something about that.
Oh, Scoopin says there are butterflies. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
You might have to grab a couple of those ones on Amazon and start out with that, just kind of to start with, to get the hang of it. The Chinesey ones, like.
Yeah.
Because these things are evil.
But how many you got now? 4 or 5?
I've been able to open 4 now.
Alright. I'm about to get number 5. Right. Keep thinking positive.
Yes, maybe if I can figure it out.
I was trying to find my. What did I do with my.
This is weird.
Oh, there they are. I'll try this little guy.
I love those little tiny ones. They're cute.
Yeah, with my Chris Capoon turning tool. And it's Chris. If you look, this I've actually found out this cotter key, it works good on the Chinese locks too. Even though they're square, it works good on those.
Yeah, for turning them back.
Or even turning them right or clockwise or counterclockwise. It works pretty good for that. So I was trying to find one when I sent you that, but I could not find them and could not find. I had some more. Of course, I found them the other day after I moved the package.
That's something that happens to me. Have no fear, LockChuck. That happens to me constantly. Constantly. I lose everything and then I find it, like you said, day late and $1 short. I'm like, well, I don't need it now, but that's okay. Then I always put things in a safe place.
Yes, I did. I put them in a safe place. I
And
put
then
them
you're like,
in
where
my
the hell is it?
and I thought I looked there. It was in my box with all my Abloy classics in a bag, and I just didn't look in the bag.
Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops.
To help you learn, what does it say?
It got cold in here. Hold on, I have to take this off to hit the heater. 1 second. I gotta turn the fan on that thing because it's getting cold.
Oh, if you got a guttable.
That should help me. Okay.
Guttable.
Yeah, this room gets cold when I shut the door, man. Whoo! And I had the window open.
Oh.
I'm thinking, boy, it's getting a little chilly. And then by the time it registers, because I'm picking and my brain's not thinking of anything, by the time things register, my fingers are frozen and I'm sitting here like, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay. Try this again. Again and again and again and again. So I know the back one definitely turns. Wait. Although I don't think this is one because it doesn't move. So, moving past that one. If I can move up one here, I'll be in business. There we go. Okay, so now that one goes a good amount.
It's crazy how difficult it is to stay on the correct disk.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I tension disk 1 and 2 together?
Shouldn't really do anything. I mean, it's just you were definitely, once you get closer to them, you'll get less and less feedback because the sidebar is probably pushed up, or it's pushed away from the disc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easy to fall off the disc.
Overspinning is a really problem because then I always lose the position of the tension plate. So I'm allowed only to do one click. One click.
This is so crazy.
What exactly?
Definitely not sure how to figure out the key on this one. And some of these discs don't move, that they just don't move. Like you can spin it that way, and then you can just go the entire way around with no feelings of anything. So that's kind of weird. And then,
Like 360?
yeah, it just kind of spins around, and you can't really.
Are you sure you're not in between the discs?
Yeah, because it's stopping on the side, and then when I go to spin it, it just like this one doesn't move at all. So either way, left or right, it's like stuck at the very end. This very last one here. So when you go to it, if I can get on it again. So when you push it clockwise, it doesn't go, and counterclockwise, it doesn't go. So
Okay,
then
that one may be a fixed disc. Okay.
yes, so then
Is it a fairly large gate or gap before you get to the next disc?
let's see. No, it's pretty small. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
Oops. And then I fell off it again. Okay, there, that one is. That one moves nicely.
Every time you get into a slight turn,
Okay, I
So-
give up for now. I just try to improve my tool tomorrow a little bit more.
Yes, you need to get some shut eye.
Yeah, go some
Oh.
sleep.
see ya, Scoop 'em Danger. Have a good night.
Oh, take care, Izzy.
So what Chris was saying on that one, LadyLocks, was as you get in the right gate, was what he's talking about. You'll feel a very slight turn. He's talking about on your tension hand.
Okay. Yes, this one's gonna take a little bit because I'm not really feeling much. Some of these are spinning the entire way, and some of them don't spin at all. It's super confusing.
When you say all the way, the full 90 degrees, or
Yeah, it's kind of when I get it, when I turn it clockwise, it stops, and then I go to turn it counterclockwise, and it'll go the whole way, like back, not the whole way around, but it'll go the whole way to the other side, which is kind of
Okay.
weird. So I'm like,
So what I do is when I feel that, I assume that I started in the gate, so I turn it back all the way clockwise.
okay, let's try that.
All right.
Sound like Dig's about to sleep.
Yeah, go quick wash my hands to shut off everything because they are still kind of crazy.
Well, thank you, Dick, for coming and hanging out with us, man.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. And yeah, now I have to. Oh. Come on now. Tag it. Okay, what the heck did I feel there? That was wild. Okay. crazy.
All right. So, but very cool that it fits actually. And I think it fits also on this one here because the keyway here was more open. So let's try it. Yeah, it fits also here. Not completely, so need a little bit to grind more, I think.
And just when you don't have something to push it up against to keep it perpendicular, it's harder to get it sometimes to go between the gates. It may be the right size, it's just the pick's not completely aligned.
Yeah. I will grind down this even more tomorrow. But then I try it with this. As soon I had the correct position with this thing here on the disc, it felt like, totally crazy feedback. But as soon as I slip off, the feedback is gone.
Yeah, it's...
And it's happened too fast. It happens always if you went a gate too far and you can't counter-rotate it back. So you need to let off the tension, and at that moment I slip off.
Oh yeah, it's
I think with yours you have also to align it correctly, right?
What's that?
With your with your rear tensioning tool, you need still to align it.
Yes.
Correct. Yes, it is very hard to keep it aligned with a rear tensioning tool.
Right.
So it's just a skill you have to learn.
Yes.
All right.
And when you like LadyLocks was talking earlier, she couldn't get between the discs, and that's a good indicator. When you can't get between the discs, you've got off center.
Right.
Okay.
When you what happens?
So if you're off center, like if you're not completely center, like even on this classic here, if the pick is not straight in line with the core, I can't get into the disc. It will not.
Yeah, you can't move. You are like stuck.
Yeah, I'm in between the disc and I can't get into the next disc.
Yeah, I know that. I felt it like always right now.
So Chris is back.
Yeah, this is very spinny. Is the gates in here really big or something?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they're weird.
Because it's like spinning a lot. It's
Let me
just
go back to it.
very, like, it's huge. Once I hit somewhere, then it's like, it's just hard to tell if it's between or if it's on the thing, because then it's like spinning so freely.
Yeah, because when you get into the gate, you should be able to do almost like a wobble check. And
yeah, it's like really
if it wobbles and it doesn't feel gritty, chances are that's the gate.
Yeah. And if you have ultra spinning, maybe too much, maybe your little Allen screws aren't quite tight enough.
Yeah, if it feels like it keeps turning and turning, we need to make sure you're tight. Maybe you didn't get it on that flat spot and tighten it up.
They go.
Yeah, this is wild.
Where'd it go?
Oh, get back here.
Where'd it go?
Slinky playing with her mouse.
She's tired. She was very active today. She's sort of sleeping on the mat in the kitchen. Oh, here it is, right here. These things, like, if I go into turn all the way in, I can't turn. I have to pull it out 2 discs, then I can turn. Now, one of those discs is fixed, and one of them needs to be turned counterclockwise while you're picking. So I go in and do that first, and then come out from this end. And when I feel a little give, and I'll rock it and feel a little give, and then that means it's in a gate, and then I'll go to the next one. And sometimes I'll go, if I get this gate, I'll go to this one and try it, and then I'll go to this one and try it, because they might be the next binders, because they're right next to the one that is just not the sidebar. The other ones will be holding up the sidebar, so you'll get better feedback.
So
This is wild.
I will also say something that Isaac and I had a conversation about specifically about these FJMs is
I'm out. Bye.
Bye,
All right,
Jake.
bye, Dig.
Later, Diggs.
Thanks
Good
for
work.
everyone. Everything. Bye bye.
Great work.
Bye. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. So what Isaac was trying to say, he was what he thought were false gates.
Uh-huh.
And what it is, it only happened when he turned a disc fully counterclockwise. But the actual gate was fully clockwise, if that makes sense.
Right.
And what was happening, the gate was actually jumping out of the housing and binding.
Yes. On these, you get a profound feeling when you go, when it's a zero cut and you go all the way to the other way, it will almost want to bounce back. And that is significant feedback to show you that that disc you're on is a zero cut. And you find that too. Where to go with some of these as well.
Yeah, and what was happening to Isaac is he was actually jamming. Once he did that, he could not get it undone unless he completely let off the tension, and then it
Right.
almost had to reset. And what it is that gate is actually, well, I don't have a core, but like where the not sidebar, the other side that's wide open, the gate was actually catching on that edge.
You mean like this part? This open part was.
Yes. So on the other side, it was catching on that. When you turned it counterclockwise, the gate was actually jumping and wedging in there and would not come out.
And jamming, yeah. They're so weird and fun.
Yeah, these are very weird. I just am getting so much spinning that I'm just unsure of. It's not like.
How about I just stop it? How about that?
Or maybe they're not maybe I need to do for binding ones or something, because they're just spinning and like, oh, it's very strange.
Uh-oh, lost Chris. Oh, there he's coming back.
I'm back. I had something in my head and I lost it when I got lost on screen.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to try to go through mine.
I lost my train of thought. I'm silly.
That happens to me all the time.
I remember now. Sometimes they set better going back. You turn them and you don't get any, and you go, and then you release tension, like I'm going to do on this, and it'll set. I felt a little give, so I'm in the gate now, and then you could test it.
Yeah, because that gate seems like it's really wide. Like I can turn it like this a lot, and then it's like, so I feel like it's this big like gap because I don't feel any of that grittiness.
Right. And you're in the gate. They are weird, and I don't think they're guttable. So I don't ever think I've seen anybody show what's inside them.
I'll show you right now.
Oh,
you got one gutted? Oh, you are
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The all I'm saying is 6 cuts on this though, so I'm confused if there's 10 discs. How the hell is there 10, and where are they?
There's a lot of cuts on the key.
So let me get a different pin and tray.
Which are kind of gimmies.
Oh, you know what? Well, yeah, because that one is very skinny, so there must be 2 in each one of these spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think I see it now. I think I see it
So,
now. So there's two here that go down pretty far, then a small one, then a far one, then none, then far, then small. Okay, I think I see it now. I'm seeing it better.
it'll
Yeah, let's
take me
try
just a
this
minute to
stupid
get all
little
these
jerk again.
in order.
Now, my question is that one that doesn't move, is that, do I consider that a disc, that the disc on the key, or is that just a random one I ignore?
It's one you ignore.
Mhm.
It's gonna be at this side of the lock, not in the front side. It's the last. Actually,
Yeah. Yeah, the last one. That's
the
the one
last two
that's
don't turn
messing with me. Okay. So
because
that's
I'll
good.
pull it. And what's wrong drawer?
So
So
let me
here,
find the actual first one then.
there's my turner. See, I can't. That's all I can do. But if I pull it out to now,
Yeah, that's what was happening with me. I had to pull it out a little bit because it kept getting like it wouldn't turn them, you know.
so if
Okay.
I look here, and I can find it on my key. This next disc wants to go turn counterclockwise. This other one never going to go anywhere. And so, because the last ones are zeros, once you get everything set, it will just open.
Okay.
And it opens really smoothly, and you just go, "Oh my God, that's so easy!" Why did it take?
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up being like, what the heck?
Yeah. Where was I? And there's more locks like that. Any lock like this one is the same way. You can't turn all the discs until you pull it back too. Same deal.
Okay, let's see then.
So that would be a 6. That would be a 0. That would be a 6. That would be a 2, a 3, a 2, a 0. But these have so many. I can't follow them. I just go by feedback.
Right.
I can't sight read. I can sight read just about any alloy key, but these I can't. I just go by feedback.
Why is this doing this now?
Because it hates you.
It's really hating me. It's so bad. It hates me.
It's hating you at the moment, but that's okay. You're gonna whoop its ass.
I sure hope so, because it's really deserving of it.
It does. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna go. Okay, take that, you mofo.
That's about where I'm at with this guy. Come on now. Jeez. There isn't really. Goodness gracious.
And those are not. Those are more binding sensitive. So they make it that. That's another thing that makes them harder to pick. Abloy Classics, usually you can go through and pick from one end to the other and then maybe correct one disc or so. Those JMWs or JM whatever they
Yeah.
are more binding sensitive, and they won't give you any feedback. They won't play unless you're picking on the right binding or the right binding order.
Okay.
Other than that, they're just a snap. Oh, look at Chuck there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all the discs back in the right order. Then I'll show you which these are the discs that are in there. Let's see. That's what they look like.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
So
like look kind of like Unity discs.
they do, but all the little tabs are the same. Whereas Unities, they have bigger and smaller ones to limit the turn.
Yes.
They're pretty much all the same.
Hmm.
Dang. This is supposed to be easy.
What a jerk.
Let's see. Brett is still with us. It doesn't
Brett's
say
a
yellow.
dang trooper.
I think it would be good to paint each space line with a different color. I agree. Like on the sparrows, you can really see them. Probably.
Yeah.
On my Cheeto, I did every fourth.
I did the same with a black Sharpie.
Yeah, and that worked really well for me. So I go here, 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 and when I'm picking the close ones, it's almost every lobe. There's going to be like the JMW.
Yeah.
It's almost every single lobe.
Okay, so
It's my chunky pick.
let's see.
Super chunk for the but they're for the unities and merry-go-round and phone a friend lock.
And just so I don't know if you can see layout. Well, I don't know if you can see that. As far as like turning,
Yes.
why was it not? It will not show well on this thing.
It's hard because there's not the tension on the first,
Well, I'm talking about my camera's not.
Oh.
So let's see if I can. But do you see those little tabs? I don't know if
Yes. They're
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
how much you can tell. That's how much each of them turn. That's in the unlock position right there for this key.
right.
So some of them, come on, turn just a little bit, and then others turn completely.
Yeah.
Right.
It is a bitch.
It sure is.
And let's see if I can get it to.
So
What I was,
each and every one of these should be a different color. I like
which,
that. I do, but I
Uh,
back and somewhere I have a white painty type one, but I can't find it.
he's talking about each layer could be a different.
Like sparrows are all red, but these you could do them different colors. I don't know if I'd want any more than the first four, or I mean, 4 spaces, because I'm good with that. And the way I have this adjusted, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's another.
yeah, I should have mine somehow marked, but
It took me a really long time because I thought, okay, once I mark them, then I'm gonna have to be even more careful with my setup. But I just set them up. I align my picking tip here, or I'm sorry, my nose here, and then you see these two. I've marked these.
yeah.
They when this is in line with the tip, no matter how deep it is, these two lines, well, it slipped a little bit, but these two lines will line up enough for me to figure out where I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to eventually get that part figured out too.
And you can even go and find, okay, so say this is the 0 position. So you make that instead of a long line, you just make it a really short line. And the next one a little longer, the next one a little longer still, next one until
That's a great idea.
but of course I've already marked this one. But it's just, I know it's kind of like these. I don't know if you can see them, it kind of wears off. But here I've marked every other one a blue dot. So when I fall off of these, I can find out, okay, there's a blue dot. There's, and then these, I think they were in red. Okay, red. That one wore off.
Yes. Oh, wild.
It helps your mental map.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know if you can see, if I can almost, will my other camera come back on? Where did I do it?
Brett says I only have one good eye. The other is a blacked up eye. Really, Brett?
Let's see. Yep.
And he has a great voice, but he won't to us.
Someday he's gonna say something.
Yeah, and he should just sneak in, say something, and sneak out, I think.
And we wouldn't even know who it was.
Yep.
And then, way after the fact, we'll be hunting through the, back recording so we can, grab his soundbite. Grab Brett's soundbite.
About to say, it's late there with Brett. So what is this? That's 13. So it's what, 1:30 in the morning where Brett's at too.
Jeez, oh man.
He's an animal. Total animal.
We're just so entertaining. That's what it is.
That is. It is. We're just mountains of entertainment and knowledge and bullshit.
I agree with the last one there. Yes,
Me too.
All kinds of bull going on.
We'll say Detainer BS 101.
Yep. I gotta remember
Oh
which
my goodness.
key was what.
Try again.
Oh, you all right? You need to call it?
Yeah, we can call it soon. Whenever you feel like it. We've been on for a minute. We've been on for a while.
Well,
huh?
I just heard you say you
Holy
were tired. Yeah, we've been on for 3.5.
It didn't even feel like that, did it?
No. Oh, I was
lose
wrong. The
track of
hour.
time. Yeah.
Let's see, 18:30. So it's 6. You must be on the East Coast with or excuse me, the West Coast with old Chris there.
Me?
No.
Oh, Brock.
Yeah.
It is. What time is it here? It is. Come on.
6:30.
Yes, it's 6:30.
Yep. Yeah.
We
so
were dinner
Brock,
entertainment. See that? We're
Brock
entertaining.
says 18:30. I know it. Yes, military time.
Ooh, did I get it? No.
Now I've lost my voice.
You lost your voice? Oh no. That's a bad day right there.
Right down.
Oh, there it is on the floor beside
I
me.
can see losing the locks and stuff, but poor LockChuck, like I said, I lost my voice now.
Okay, that's the key to that one. I was just trying to figure out which key was what lock. 10-4 BC.
Yeah, let's see. I don't think there's anything to be done here. What's that?
Everybody except you, Brett.
Oh, what did he say?
Says everybody's asleep in his country.
Oh, yeah. Except crazy people like Brett. Oh, we're the dinner entertainment for Brock. Well, thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Yep. Any type of entertainment we can provide, that's perfectly fine.
Glad to do it.
Oh yeah.
I just like hanging out and picking with you guys because it's fun to pick locks, and I get it really into it when I'm sitting here. But it's a lot more fun to pick with somebody else. Like I notice we'll sit here and pick, and like even on picking time, we'll pick for like an hour, and no one will speak.
Yeah, it's
But we're just like we're with each other, so it's okay.
Right. It's all good.
that's when you hear the
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like we'll just be all in the zone, and then people watching us must not think nothing of it either because they keep watching. They're
Right.
just
They chat behind our backs and stuff.
they're probably at home picking too, so they're probably in the zone with us. Yeah, I'll never forget the day I watched Brett pick open that dang double disc detainer lock. I was like, what? Just happy as ever, quick as ever, just like nothing. I was like, what the hell? Two of them?
We B tops. No, B tox extra.
Oh, congratulations.
It's a simply one.
Very nice. Yeah, this one here is going to take a lot of practice because I think I'm going to have to do like you said, Chris, and just kind of find the binding ones because it
Weird.
doesn't want to go in a row, it seems like.
It's a
And-
weird.
You'll get that one. That one's easy.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, Pick Smith. How's things down south of me? He lives closer to my daughter in San Diego, Mr. Picksmith.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of pickers that are down your way. I know well, I guess Snake and there's a couple others up this way towards where I am. Trucker. Trucker actually lives right by my son.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he knows a couple of people that my son's related to, so that's pretty crazy.
small world.
It really is.
It is. It is a small world. It gets smaller by doing this, and we're talking to Brett, and he's all the way over in England.
Oh yeah.
So he says.
Yeah, we don't know until we hear his accent. Hint, hint, Brett.
Yeah, chime in here, buddy.
We need to hear that accent. I hope on your next video, maybe my next giveaway, I'll give away like this really, really just amazing thing. And I'll just make my entry video have to be like, you have to say something in your video.
Have to be a video. You don't have to speak everything, but you have to say at least 3 words.
Yes.
Or let's make it 4 words so we get,
Maybe partial sentence even.
right.
Then he'll use that software and use somebody else's voice.
Yeah, he probably would.
Well, Coxie's Picks used to use an auto voice, and I never understood it. And he did it for a long time, and I would ask him. He says, "Oh, I don't like my voice." Well, my voice on video, but it is what it is, and
Yeah.
find it.
I'm the same way. Yeah, I don't like my videos. Period. Once
Yeah,
they're
I don't like
edited,
those.
yeah, I put them up and I will not watch them anymore.
I mean, I will make sure the intro, and then I'll watch about 8 seconds into it to make sure it's the video I wanted to post.
Right.
That's all I'll do.
That is so funny. I thought I was the only one who, like, really didn't like that because I just ugh. By the time I'm done editing, I'm so sick of hearing myself, and I'm just so annoyed by my own voice, and then I'm like then you have to watch it, like, w when because I edit so many things in there and put, like, characters and things like that along the
Right.
way.
Right.
I gotta really make sure it's all where it's supposed to be once it's finally done, so then at the end, I actually have to watch the whole freaking thing from start to finish, or at least until I know I'll
Right.
skip ahead to where something's at, that I know where it's at, but ugh, and
You
then I upload it, and I'm like, "Never again."
like done with that one.
Mhm.
It's post.
I just
Thank goodness.
Mhm. Yeah, because by the time I'm done, it's like I heard it so many times, and I'm just like, "Oh gosh."
I'm like, well, this idiot, shut up.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with Trucker while I'm editing my videos, and I've said that. I've said that. I've been like, "Oh my gosh, I'd never shut up." And he's laughing.
You know, and on our end, we love your videos, and I love all the little inserts that you do.
Well,
Al
thank you.
Fox saying, "Oh, she's full of BS," and she sucks.
Yeah, that's what I think about you guys' videos, the same thing, like, I love watching them, and it's funny because a lot of us, I think, feel like, "Oh, I hate watching my own," so I'm glad I'm not alone with that because I was just like, "Oh, this is horrible."
Right. Well, most people really do not like their recorded voice. Period.
Yeah.
Um, I would say the majority of people don't like their recorded. But I wanted to have a channel, and I thought, I'm just not even. I won't listen to it. I'll just post whatever I want and see
Mhm.
what.
Yeah, because in the end, that's the thing, it's not for me to watch, I mean, I keep it
Right.
for I wanted it to keep, like, my lock sport journey as I got better at picking and have the videos all in there. And I thought, oh, that'd be really cool, And so that's what I did it for. But it was like I didn't have to watch them over and over. But then I saw other people were watching them and actually liked them. And I was like, oh, okay, well, if at least they like it,
Right.
even if I don't like it.
Accept yes. As an and personally stay out of it.
Brett sucks
Oh,
says that Al pisses me
I
off.
just read that.
Love the I love the owl.
That Al is so funny. I thought he was
Yeah.
hilarious. Because I think he always turns around and looks and says the rude stuff, and I just crack up because it's what I'm thinking when I'm listening to myself. That's what it is. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you sound like so stupid."
We get the owls here, and it'll be like 2 in the morning. And I'll be outside with Slinky, and you'll hear one hoo 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 to one, and then you'll hear another one response, and they're like 2 blocks away, high in trees, and
That is really cool. I don't think I've ever heard one in person.
oh, they're very cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard one in person. We don't have them here at all.
Really?
We have hawks, we have red-tailed hawks, and they have a certain chirpy sound, and then I have a pair of um, Cooper's hawks, and they kind of chuckle. They're
Oh,
like,
wow.
and you hear them. They're easy to hear, and they're like little fighter pilots. I mean, they go like all the way through the trees. They don't go around. They just, poof. How do they do it?
Oh, wow.
They swoop through, and as they do, they'll grab a bird, and
Oh,
then
jeez.
you'll be
Or
looking,
chicken.
yeah, whatever, and you'll be looking under like the oak trees, and all these little feathers are flying down, and oh, okay, score.
Didn't you have peacocks, like a whole bunch of them?
Yes, that one time I thought I was on drugs.
That was wild. That
It was,
was so wild. I could not believe. What was there, like 9 or 8?
yeah, and there were pairs. the peahens and the cocks, and it's like, and they trooped down the driveway and then flew up onto the top of the roof, the garage roof, and then some of them went from there onto the house roof, and then I had to go somewhere, and when I came back, they were gone.
That
It
was wild. That was wild.
blew me away. And it scared the hell out of Slinky. She took one look when they were coming around the corner and down the driveway, scooted into the house.
I
She's
bet
like,
she did.
she's like, they're bigger than me. I'm
She
out.
scooted underneath the house, and she wouldn't come out for like 3 hours.
Well, I mean, imagine being her and like all of a sudden an army is coming into your yard, just marching on through like nothing else. Like they don't even care.
It was very, very weird.
That would have been a
Just
sight.
say one goes to week, the other goes to. True fact. Okay. Oh, Steve's
Hi,
back.
Steve.
Yeah, we're
We didn't think we'd be going this long. We just didn't realize the time and how long we were picking for. Yeah, I have I had this really nice, it was like an Asa 600 with gins, but it didn't have any counter milling, and it had three chambers with master wafers as well. So it was super easy to pick. You know, it was just kind of like picking kind of spool pins or whatever. So it wasn't too bad, but I don't know, I was picking another Asa lock, and one of the springs just shot out and disappeared. So I'm like, well, what the hell do I do now? Because it was like a belt lock, so it has to be like perfect, you know, in perfect order. You can't have like a random goofy spring in there. So I'm like, dang it, what do I got here that I could sacrifice? So yeah, I sacrificed that Asa 600 with gens. So now I have like extra gens and extra springs and all kind of little master wafers, and I'm like, that's part of the lock graveyard, I guess. It's like,
It is what it is.
add another one to the graveyard. But hey, now I'll have parts for others that I mess up, because that's gonna happen.
So I'm looking at our stream on camera, and I'm looking at the chat, and the chat is about 5 seconds delay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's interesting because I put my hands away and they're still on the other screen, and now they moved.
Yeah, it
I
takes a
think they
minute
do that.
to go out.
Yeah, and I noticed that when we were doing picking time the one time, because I was actually watching the one from YouTube, so it was behind, you know. So every time somebody would show something or something, I was like behind on saying anything.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to figure out, like, oops, I'm watching the wrong one.
yeah. You can't. There's no being in sync.
Yeah, that was crazy because I kept going, oh, that's really cool, and it was already off screen and like put away, and I'm like, like, let me see that. Oh, that's neat. No, it's gone.
Happen.
I think that's that's also a thing. Does that happen, LockChuck, so that things can be like checked out on the chat, or if somebody would swear or something like that, or is that just a delay because of the internet or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's just a delay for the internet, just because it's having to process all of us and
Right.
put us together and then send it out to YouTube, and then YouTube has to broadcast it out.
Right.
So
Okay.
Well,
it just
streaming,
takes.
and the other is delayed live.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I've
I
always
don't.
wondered about that.
Yeah, I don't think YouTube has the 5 second what's her name delay.
No, I don't.
I can't remember, what was that? Tina? No, who was that?
Melanie.
Janet Jackson.
Oh,
Same
Janet
thing.
Jackson. Oh, that delay.
Yeah. Yes, the same delay you're talking about.
Exactly.
Oh, Brett Suck says radio stations sometimes have 15 seconds delay in case of swearing.
Yeah, they do. And also, whoever your provider is, because I used to go to my friend's house and we always used to watch certain football games, and the people next door did as well. But theirs was like 10 seconds before ours. So they would see like the touchdown before we did.
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
Yeah, you hear them cheering or booing or something. You're like, what? And then it's like spoiling the surprise.
Yeah, that would stink.
Spoiler, you know.
Right. That's funny.
Or they would the wrong team. Like, you idiots. Oh, man.
Well, I thank you guys all for hanging out, and thanks for popping on, Chris, and
it was very
chilling with us, picking with us. Lots of fun, lots of fun. I actually am very happy I got a couple locks open. I'm going to work on this one, and hopefully I will be able to figure something out with it sooner or later. I'll get the hang of this thing.
Sorry, Brett. I just saw that. You should have sent me a message. Let's see.
What did he say? Oh, was that the pictures of the?
Yeah. Did you?
The Avis tinctures, I think. Something he mentioned way back.
Yeah. Oh, I missed a message if he was talking about it. Let's see here.
It was even when Diggs was back here, I think. Yeah, it was even.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I missed. Should have yelled at me again. I would have brought him up on screen for Diggs.
We could send them to him on his Discord.
Yeah, let's see. Where did you put? Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess Brett sent it to me.
I think
which I don't. Oh well.
Well, you can save them for next time to show Diggs and whomever.
That's if Brett wants me to show him. I should ask that too.
Right, you need to get the clearance. Well, I'm going to head out. It's been wonderful, you guys.
Yes, thank you so much for hanging, Chris. Much appreciated. Had a great time as usual.
Yeah,
let's see. Before you leave, let me see if I can get this up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Just give you an update.
Let's see, what is Brett? Steve, but I like to have the TV captions and TV sometimes ahead of the talking. So the winners, I'm sorry. There is a surprise gone. Plays and stuff.
I do that too. I put captions on my TV too.
Let's see.
I have my Kindle read me stories.
I love that too sometimes.
And it's her voice is funny, but that's fine. I mean, I'm used to it.
Yeah, as long as it's reading the story, you kind of forget once you're listening to the story, you know?
Right. And I like,
ooh, look at that. That's going to be cool looking with that color too. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting the chubby, man. That is really nice. Ooh, look at that. I love those fins, those strength finnies on it.
That keeps it nice and strong and keeps it from tipping. It does not move, man. That thing is the best. You did such a phenomenal job making this, LockChuck. Seriously.
I had a good tester.
It's one of my favorite things that I have. I mean, absolute favorite. And I probably won't ever go back to the pan of ice because I just love it so much. And Chris, you can put that stuff that, you know, those shelf liners that's like that kind of no slip shelf liner stuff that you can get at the dollar store.
So things don't slide.
Yeah, yeah. If you just glue that to the bottom of it, it won't move across your desk or nothing. It stays, you know, it'll stay right where, because sometimes it'll slide if you don't have that on there. Right. But yeah, see, I put some on this one.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
And it just kind of holds it right in place, and perfect.
I got some rolls of that stuff somewhere for putting on different things.
Yeah, because I mean, it's lightweight, so it's not like like because the Panavice would just stay because it was just so dang heavy, and it had those little dots underneath that no stick, kind of like little
Yeah,
feet or whatever.
feet.
But yeah, it didn't just really move. But these are so light that they tend to move if you don't put something under it. But as soon as you put that stuff, it's like totally perfect, perfect,
Awesome.
perfect, perfect.
Router mat. Yeah, is that what you put stuff on while you're routering to keep the wood from
Oh
sliding
yeah,
around the table?
yes. I have one.
You about to say you may have that because you used to be a carpenter, right?
I have one that's totally chewed up where the routers, whatever I was doing, I was too close to it, or I didn't adjust it right, and there's a big holes, and it's so old it's like crumbled and died. But I have new stuff that I bought for shelves, and I'm trying to think what else I use. Oh, under rugs,
Oh
so
yeah, yeah.
light up the solid wood or the oak floors.
Yep, that's perfect. That'll work perfectly. Just toss a little bit of glue on there and perfect.
Yeah. Or even those the mat liners. I wonder if the mat liners for like the toolboxes that you can get, or they may work as well.
Mine,
Yeah, I would imagine so, yeah. Any kind of like rubber backing or whatever, I think would work great.
mine have liners, but I can't see them because the locks are
Oh
closed.
yeah, don't yeah. Yes, don't. That day you showed all those locks, I was like, oh,
Here, let me fix this
my-
one.
oh Lord.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, if that gets too heavy, I mean, you know where to ship them. I know you
Oh
have
my
my address.
gosh.
So, you know,
Really good one.
Oh, that is just
Got some of those big
that's lock porn right there for
right?
sure.
nice I like those guys and these. I've never ever picked an Ingersoll. Dang it!
Yeah, they're terrible. I sent mine to Squiggle Dork.
Here's a key. I have a key. All right, I'm out of here.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Chris.
Chris.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Later, Brett and
I
and
hear you.
Steve and Brock.
Have a truck. We can load them. Oh,
Right? I know. We're going to
yeah.
load them up.
Tenny's agents are on the way. Yep. I hear you too, Steve. I see that comment.
Brock said, Jesus.
Oh, and the bad part, Brock, that was one. You
Yeah.
only saw one cabinet.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. He's got
There's,
some beauties, man.
I don't know how his floor doesn't just.
Yeah, he said something about that he had to check it or something because it was so dang heavy. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Phew. I have a little drawers like that, but mine are plastic and they don't hold much. Like I can't put many in there, but it still helps me to keep them organized, but I can't put many in a drawer. But if I had one of the metal things, that'd be real cool. That toolbox like he got, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. These little plastic containers I got at Walmart, I've really liked since I got those. I can't fit every type of lock in them, but for the most part, I just set them right on the floor and stack them up. And
That's
I need to,
perfect.
I need
Yeah.
to label them.
Yeah, because you can always just grab another, what do you call it, and put, another section of whatever it is you can't fit in the other one.
You're right.
Yeah, but I like because they kind of like, you can lay the locks out and actually see them instead of having
Yeah,
like like a pile that's real deep, then you can't see what's at the bottom. I like to see all my babies.
yeah. If you had that drawer, you could just pull out. Oh, that's the one I want today.
I know. I want one of those in pink.
I think they make them.
I know they do. I've seen them, man. I really want one. But alas, someday. I just think if I would get that, I would just be so no, I can't do that because I'd have so many locks in there. I would just be so poor because I just keep buying stuff to add to the because you'd put it in there and it would look empty because you know how big that is. That would look empty, and I'd feel like I need more locks. And yeah, I'd probably be going broke real quick after that.
I know. Well, yeah, broke trying to buy that thing too.
Yeah, no, those are expensive. But all right, well, I think I'm going to head off as well.
Alrighty.
And thank you guys for hanging out till the very end and chilling with us and learning about disc detainer locks. Thank you, LockChuck, for everything, because without your help, I wouldn't have got a single lock open.
Well, keep going, keep practicing, and we'll see how it see how many you can have open before the next time we decide to do a episode.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
All right, y'all have a good night or day, morning, wherever you're at.
Have a good one.